Oh god, it's good.
Because if it's not working, then we're screwed.
Just say when it's pressed.
It's pressed. We've been recording for the last 7 seconds. 8.
Oh, my thing says it's starting. Receiving content.
What channel is it on?
Johnny's.
Mine. But it's recorded.
I keep refreshing the page.
It's from Nevel. Oh god, there's already people.
Feliz
I don't even see the stream yet, and there's already people.
Feliz Navidad.
I just have to take your word for it.
Feliz Navidad.
I
Johnny
am
Inferno Flame.
scared. Okay.
I can't find it.
I found it.
Where?
I can't find it.
It's 4 people.
You broke it.
Oh, there it is.
How do we know that we're not the 4 people?
Yeah,
Sauerkraut King is here.
Never put your thing down.
Put what thing down?
We're here.
They could see your sheet.
Oh, they're going to see my sheet. I can't get it off the page, can I?
You can't put it like on a second screen or something?
No, unless I stretch this one screen across 2 screens.
I just closed my sheet.
If I do this, make it a window, grab the edge and pull it all the way across. Then it's over here. Yeah, that will work. Then bang, I could pull up my journal. You come over to screen number 2. There we go. This
I love how you
upsets
can
my
just see me
OCD.
lying on the floor.
I'm on the bar.
So's DeftWise.
Just sideways on the floor.
Okay, we are
Get off my
very professional.
Water.
I need to draw a new
I'm bouncing on the
avatar.
people's head.
Can someone give me a link to the thing in Discord or Skype or something?
What?
The link to my page.
What page?
The stream right now. Can someone give me the URL for that? Because apparently I can't find it from my position.
It's on here.
Just first, like, hey, thank you. Thank you. Just going to quickly put it out on Twitter.
Streaming here. Be warned.
I'll retweet it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will retweet
It's gonna be
it too.
very weird.
Hello,
Tweet
people on Johnny's channel.
Yeah.
Remember me?
Oh dear.
I'm making sure that everything's working here. You're going to hear a bit of background echo there.
Oh yeah, make sure that if you are watching, mute it.
Yes, don't worry.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I did.
It's like we're gonna hear repeating.
That would be fun. D&D, but echoed.
Yeah. There you go. Pop out the chat. There we go. That's what I want. Now that can be minimized. There we go.
Okay.
That's there, so.
So, I think that's long enough time to stuff. I don't know.
The panic starts now.
Actually, no, I'm less panicked now than before for some reason.
Pre-stage jitters turns into no jitters, turns into begin.
It's basically like when you're performing on stage. You are nervous as hell before you go out, but when you are...
Yeah.
Unless you don't know your lines.
Then you're...
Oh yeah, when you go out there, it's just...
But this is improv.
And you just stand there like, line!
The sun will come out tomorrow! Let your bottom dollar that! Teach!
Okay, so, to start this off properly, hello everybody, my name is Johnny Fireflame and welcome to the first ever stream of Dungeons of Nonsense, featuring me. I will now introduce the poor devils who have volunteered to be part of this, what I call social experiment. So first off, Nevel V Yashgi, hello, what do you do?
Hello! I am a voice actor, I'm an actor, and I do lots of reading stuff, so I create videos, I like to do all kinds of random things. I'm creating an audio drama called Angel Swift, and I love to do anything that is completely off the walls, SHIT crazy.
And you ship plants.
No, I do not ship plants.
Plants!
And next up is Quirky. Hello.
Oh, hi.
What do you do? Where can I find you? What do you do?
I have a channel and it's called Quirky Craft. And I do just voice acting and impressions and the occasional weird Applejack video.
Yes.
I like being dumb and annoying people. But I also
Quirky,
like making people happy. It depends on my mood. Yeah, I'm also obsessed with D&D and I talk about it 24/7.
All right. And Party Blossom.
Hi, my name is Party, and I'm the #1 plant shipper. I have a channel, and I do art and voice acting on it, and I like cats. And yeah.
And next up is DeftWise.
Hello, I'm the eccentric multimedia person. I draw, animate, I've done editing and all different other annoying things. And I'm also the professional pun giver, so that's the only reason these guys have kept me around for so long.
Personal pun giver, that's just heresy.
I guess
So,
that's
yeah.
our punishment.
Yeah.
And last but not least, there's the Sunlestia.
I am Sunlestia. I have a YouTube channel where I do voice acting, reaction videos of Celestia that get way too much attention because my voice acting sucks. I also sing and occasionally produce original music. I really love fantasy and Celtic music especially. So that's why I'm here on D&D, because LOTR is also my turf. And I'm also known as the chat-wise Dyslestia shipper who annoys everybody by talking about it 24/7.
You're not as bad as Quirky and Party.
Plants,
no.
plants, plants, plants.
Now, if you're ready, my dear friends.
No.
Eat.
No.
No, let me-
Okay.
And on, let me nod.
Okay, see you tomorrow. Oh. Alright, so if you're ready, let us begin. Allow me to take you away.
Audible
We are
gasp.
in the
There's
world.
music.
Copyright music!
We are in the world.
Monetization.
Shut up and let Johnny talk.
Do you want me to introduce this wonderful world? Okay. We are in the far, far away realm of Faren'Tha. It is a great realm, a great world, filled with many, many wonders, dangers, mysteries. Some as old as time, some as young as yesterday. But we are not at any of those mysteries. And in fact, the location where we start is in the village of Carrion, where a festival is slowly coming up, the festival of the twin celestial sisters. Where something great or terrible, depending how you look at it, may just about to happen. We start off in the town of Carrion, as said. The festival has been going on for the last 2 days. It is a week-long celebration. And people have already been celebrating so much for these past few days. There's been drinking and singing, contests and games. And we start with a single little tiefling walking around town. Quirky, would you please describe yourself?
I am a light red tiefling who is incredibly small. I'm only like 135 centimeters. I'm not sure what that is in feet. Let me check. I'm wearing a fine maroon cloak, and under that, just regular common clothes. My hair is a brownish reddish color, and it's incredibly short and looks like it's been crudely cut by someone who's not very good at cutting hair. And poking out of my hair are 2 curvy ram's horns, which are red with some gold at the tips. My eyes are a scarlet red, and around my left eye is a splodge of a gold marking of some kind.
So, you have come to town, maybe this day, maybe the one before. But what do you do? What are you currently doing in this middle of this festival? People are running around carrying crates, setting out, either putting up new stalls, taking down old stalls. The smell of food is everywhere. The sound of laughter, music. What do you do?
I'm gonna look for a stall that sells chocolate.
Okay. How will you do that?
I'm just gonna look around, see if I can find any.
Use your
Alright.
eyes.
Roll me a perception check.
Okay. So do I press like / roll d20 and then add perception?
Go to your character sheet
Yeah.
and then click on the perception in the skills.
Okay.
The first roll of the night.
Oh no. Oh no, I've got terrible perception. Here we go.
And there is. It's a natural 20.
Natural 20. The smell of chocolate candy, it hits your nose right away, and as if you're like, as if you were a bloodhound, boom, you turn in the right direction and march down like halfway down the street before you reach a food stall. There's all sorts of pastries. There's danishes. There's small cupcakes. All sorts of like local and exotic cakes and candy just lying there on the tables, on the shelves behind. And in the stall stands an old man, a human with kind of a scraggly gray beard, a hat on, so it doesn't seem like he has any hair poking out, with a dark green tunic on. He sees you coming, like, "Ah, hello, youngster. What can I help you with?"
Oh, do you have any chocolate?
Chocolate? I may have some chocolate. What is any kinds of you are looking for, my dear? He begins looking down like at shelves below the table as he asks.
What kinds are there in front of me?
Right now, you can see darker shades of chocolate. You can see some Snow White kinds you would guess are chocolates. Some normal of the brown kind. You can even see some brown ones. It seems like they have a bit of a filling inside.
I'm gonna go for that one.
Do you poke it and say that one?
Yes, that one, please. Please.
All right. He takes. How many would it be? Like he presents a single piece. One small piece of these are 2 copper.
10.
10 cream-filled chocolates, right up. He goes down below the table, pulls out a bunch, and do you want a crate or bag?
Ooh, yes, please.
All right. He takes a neat little crate made with tiny planks, which he puts all of the chocolates into, and puts them down into a small bag. That'll be 20 gold pieces, copper pieces, please.
I give him my 20 copper.
He takes it and he gives you the bag. Happy and enjoy the festival, my dear.
Thank you, you too.
And I give him a little wave as I walk away.
And he tends to some other customers that has come up to the stall. Now we to go to another person, one who has just entered the town, walking with her bags and a certain big cat by her side. Hardy, would you describe yourself?
I am an elf that is covered with a really long black coat that goes over my face and basically most parts of my body. I have pale blue skin, but you can't really see my hair past the cloak. And I'm walking quite fast not to draw much attention to myself and my panther.
Who is it that is walking beside you?
My panther.
Your cat?
Yes, my panther.
Yeah. So what do you do as you walk into town?
I'm looking for a stall that could sell some sorts of berries or whatever for things.
Okay, so like Quirky, you can either look for it with perception or you could ask around.
I'm going to roll perception.
All right, roll me a perception, please.
Wait, sorry.
Can you follow up on that natural 20?
Hopefully. Okay.
And you get a normal 20, not a critical, but a 20, which is still good. You search around, you see the many different types of stalls. You see the candy stall. You see what seems like you walk down the street for a bit when you finally see something that looks like what was it you said you were trying to sell? Berries?
Yeah, berries and fruit and stuff.
you basically walk down the street for a bit, and then you see a stall that has a bunch of fruits and vegetables installed on shelves and on tables. Do you want to go there?
Yeah.
Right. As you walk up, you see a young elf like yourself, young in human years. She would be around 16 years old. Long golden hair down her back and neck, piercing blue eyes, and she looks at you with a bright smile and excitement as you walk up. Hi.
I look down, trying to cover my face as much as possible, and say, "Do you sell any strawberries?"
Strawberries? Yeah. Hey, let me look. She excitedly goes to some bags in the background and goes through a bit. Like you see, she pushes over a few other crates. Oh no! Let's try and pick them up again. Before she comes back with like a small handful of beautiful red strawberries. Like, have these.
How much are they?
They are. She goes down under the table. Like you, she tries to hide it, but you can see she's reading a note. 1 copper per.
Per?
Yeah.
Strawberry?
Yeah.
It's quite expensive, but anyway.
She when you say that, she gets a bit meek. I'm sorry.
I'll take 15.
Right. 15 copper, please.
I hand over the copper.
And she hands you over the strawberries, and again in a small bag without the. Yeah, it's just back to you. Thank you. Have a nice day. Enjoy the festival.
I walk away without saying thank you.
As you walk away, your panther is like, and try to reach up and paw at the bag.
Oh, sorry. I pull the bag away slightly, but then toss my panther one, kind of, in a way that's, it won't ask for more because I've put it in my pocket already, but I do give it one.
Yeah, he eagerly munches and eats it as you two move on. Now we cut to our next person. Nevel, would you introduce yourself?
Well, my character's name is Val Salad, and he is a bard. He wears a green hat with a very long yellow feather in it, has a nice short moustache, little bit of a soul patch beard, and wears mostly green attire that is not exactly super smart, but is definitely passable for... Yeah, he likes his style.
Yeah, so you can tell from afar, it's like, he knows how he looks. So what is Vasalat currently doing?
Well, he's currently sitting down with his little... My brain is frozen up. I've forgotten the actual name of the thing. It's here. I swear it's down here. It's not in my equipment list. Why is it not in my equipment? It should be. I'm failing here. No, I swear I put it in here.
It's like a guitar thing.
Yeah, it's like a guitar thing. What's the little one?
A lute?
Lute, thank you, a lute. Yes, he's playing his little lute. He's going, give me money. I know I'm not a very man who plays music from a can. Will you please take notice of the tale that I'm about to tell?
I will ask you to roll a performance check, please.
Neville, that's too funny.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
Check. Performance.
Roll me a performance.
Performance.
You're playing for money right now.
It's a yay. Numbers.
An 18. It go like you don't even have to look at your lute as you play. Like your fingers naturally strum over it as some people going by, but some people look at you a bit strange because you sing like you beg for money, but you don't look poor. So you get like few weird looks from some, but there are sometimes some people, like some kids, who like tug at their parents' sleeve and point at you before they run up and give you a bit some money. Over the time that you're playing, you gain around a total of 30 silver.
Yay!
Neville's rich.
That's platinum.
You don't.
Silver. There we go.
The silver turned into platinum.
How much did you say? How much did you say?
30 silver.
30. So that's 40 in total.
Yes.
Money.
Well, you.
Thank you.
There's at one point Valsalat, as a gnome walks over to you. He has what seems like a small violin held over his back. Like, you too, huh?
My little friend, what seems to be the matter?
Look at you. Look like you could come from a noble house, but yet you sit here on the streets playing for money.
My little friend, sometimes we don't just play for money. Sometimes we play to tell a tale of other people, knowing what there is in the world. You yourself, you look like you've seen a trade or two?
He looks at you for a bit. You're not currently lying or anything, are you?
No.
No, because otherwise I would have to ask for a bluff, but no. He looks at you, shrugs, and like,
Guess I can see your point. Sometimes you have to survive, and one of the ways is by telling stories.
and he reaches into his pocket and flips single silver at you.
Keep it good, okay?
Thank you very much, my little friend. You do have yourself a good day.
And then he walks out, like he gives you a small nod, and walks out into the crowd of the festival. Now, for the next person, we have Sunlestia. Do you please describe yourself?
All right, my character's name is Maria Ladian. She is a wood elf who is also a bard. Do you want me to describe appearance or more backstory?
Not backstory, only appearance. Like,
Okay.
only what we see.
All right, let's see. She has sort of reddish brown hair that goes from her head all the way down to her back. She also has fairish skin with small freckles, and she wears an olive dress with bell sleeves, and they reach down to her elbows. She has a little black corset around her waist, and she also has a silver chain around her neck.
Hey, what is she doing right now as she walks around in the streets of this festival?
She heard the sound of Nevel playing his lute, and is trying to follow the sound of the music.
It's a pretty big crowd right now, walking around, and there's a bunch of other musics. Give me a perception check as you try to follow that specific tune without having it being deafened out by other things.
Yeah, let's see.
Hey, I found my loot. It was in my backpack all along. I just couldn't see
9
it.
perception. As you walk around, there's other musicians in the streets. Like some of them are blaring out in song. There are small bands playing around, like almost at every tent and stall. There's a few taverns with their doors open where music is blaring out laughter and talk and shouting, and it kind of drowns out the music of Valsalat. So you try to follow it, but it's gonna be tough, and maybe take a bit longer to like find exactly where it is. As you
I say under my breath, oh man, just because you're playing loud doesn't mean you're playing well.
Do you say this out loud?
Sort of in my mind.
Okay. You as you walk around, you see a kid, a small a human boy, like around saying,
Hey, excuse me, miss.
Yes? Where are your parents?
Oh, they're over there.
he points behind him at what seems to be a small drink tasting stall.
It's very good. Is there anything you need?
Just... Are you an elf?
Yes, I am.
You don't look like elves from around here.
It's because I'm not from around here, necessarily.
Really?
He stares up at you with big eyes.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm comfortable talking about it right now.
Brian, what are you doing? You see his mom, a bit of a big woman coming up from behind him and taking his shoulder. I'm so sorry. He sometimes say things he shouldn't.
That's alright. It's fine.
All right, come here, Brian. She slowly takes him away, leaving you slightly half uncomfortable in the street. Now we go from that to final DeftWise. What are you?
I am a halfling. I'm about 3'8" in height, so it's quite tallish for a halfling. Early 20s, golden brown hair with hints of white and green eyes, wearing a brown and grey leather armor, and so has hints of red and brown in these on his clothing, and also carrying a bow staff which is hung on his back.
What are you currently doing as you walk around?
As I'm currently walking around, I'm trying to find a place where I can get some supplies, but I also want to try and find out some information.
What do you do? What do you do to try? What supplies are you looking for?
Just small supplies, extra rations, see what there is about anything that could help me on my next journey.
Do you try to ask someone to find out?
Yeah, it seems to be the best protocol.
Alright, so there's, as I said, there is a bunch of people around you, but as you look around, you also see a couple of, what seems like town guards standing around at corners and the middle of streets, that just looking around.
Excuse me, sirs. I wondered if you can help me out with something. I need to get some supplies. Could you point me in the direction?
The guards look down at you. The guards are mostly normal metal, not fully plated, half-plated armor, with a shield in one hand and a big spear in the other, and look down at you. What are you looking for, little one?
Just extra rations and anything that could help me on my journey.
Food, weapons.
Of course. You've got to be prepared in these times.
Well, if you're looking for weapons, you go down to the Hornsmith. He'll help you out with that.
Hornsmith, perfect. I shall.
He lifts his spear and points down the street. It's just down there. Go past 5 stalls and you'll be right there. Watch for the smokes.
Perfect. Thank you, good sir.
As you walk down, you walk down. You see the smithy. A big building, and the first thing just strike you is that you're a halfling, so normal human doors, they are a bit tall for you. This is a big door even for humans, like at least almost double as high and twice as thick. That's wide. And you hear the doors open, and from inside you hear heavy king, heavy hard metal against metal. You see some people going in and out. Do you go inside?
Yes, I will go inside.
Alright. As you go inside, you see in the middle of the room, the room is also pretty big. It's almost 30. From the outside, the building looks pretty big. And the first room you walk into is 10 feet in every direction, both to the side and to the front, and in the 20 feet. And in the middle, there's this big stone ring with water in it, which you presume is for cooling the metal. But at the end, you see, banging a hammer down against an anvil with a sword, stands a minotaur.
Wow. It's a minotaur.
A big humanoid, bulging muscles on his chest and arms and legs, hooves for feet, 2 great horns protruding out from his head, and a bull face, and he's just staring down at the metal, ting, ting, ting. And he suddenly stops and looks up at you. He just stares at you before he slowly says, "Yes."
Hello. I was wondering, what do you supply here? What's it? I'm interested in buying supplies.
We're kind.
Alright, I need some rations as well, but I'm interested in any sort of weapons, armors, or anything else that you might have.
I have swords. daggers, mail plates, armor. Name it.
I think a dagger would be useful for my journey. So, what are the prices for your daggers?
One moment. He walks from his forge over to a big cask. Not a cask, big crates. Not totally not because that the GM has to remind himself the price of daggers. Okay, there we go. He looks down from the crates and back up at you and goes, 2 gold per dagger.
I should be able to afford that. I don't remember how much. It would be silly if I was a poor halfling. So I would take one.
He just reaches down and like he can he takes the dagger over to in his hand. Like it's tiny in his hand. Like he could fold his hand entirely around it. It would like disappear. And he looks and he holds his other hand out. 2 gold.
So I hand him the 2 gold.
Yeah, your tiny hand softly pressing the gold against his giant minotaur hand thing. And he hands you the dagger. If you look for food, try stalls. They can provide.
Okay, I shall have a look. One thing I need to ask. I've been hearing that there's been attacks in the area lately. Do you know of anything like that?
He gives a quick and like big, almost like ash clouds comes out from his nostrils. Goes, goblins, tiny green things attacking. God say they're more secure here.
That's good. Has there been any reason for the attacks? Did I know who they've been attacking?
They attack place, steal food. That's all I know.
Yes, they don't seem to be.
No one tells me anything else.
Okay, I'm grateful for your help. Thank you, good sir.
Enjoy the festival. He goes back to his anvil.
So,
all right, yeah. And do you go out and look for the food places?
Yes, I do.
All right. Give me a quick perception.
All right, so perception. Click. And.
Oh.
I'm gonna starve.
Yeah. You're a halfling, you're not that tall, and there's a lot of people walking around, so it's kind of hard to gain a good look at where the different stalls are.
Oh,
dear. But from there, all of you here in the center of the town, the way that Carrion is formed is like the town is almost like a circle with 4 different big lanes that forms into the middle, and in there is the big square. In front of what seems to be like in front of a couple of very big buildings, namely something that looks like a big mansion, a church, and what's basically the town hall. But everyone is quiet all of a sudden as a great voice is heard from down in the square. Hear ye, good people of Carrion, and the visitors from abroad. Please come to the town square for the mayor's speech. And people are like, oh, that's not talking about themselves.
I do not go to the town square.
Like not even close, or
no? I'm going the opposite direction.
Everyone are going down into the streets. Do the rest of you go down?
I do.
I will.
But I will be watching from a distance.
Alright. Yeah, so you don't go totally into the town square, like at the edge.
If there's a high ledge for me to look down upon people, that's where I'd go.
I'm not paying attention, and I'm just being pushed along by the crowd.
Yeah. I'm trying to find a way of getting higher ground. So seeing if there's a box or anything, so I'd be able to look over.
All right. As Bazalat and Rorimac, as you to look around, you do see what's like there's some near the edge and like near the corner that goes into the town square, and around the edge of the square, there's like big piles of wooden crates like stacked on top of each other that can easily reach to some of the lower roofs of some of the buildings. Do you want to try and go up there?
Let's have a look up there, if you can.
Alright, give me a quick athletics.
Athletics?
Yep, you just like a tiny ninja. You jump up the crates before you find your place up on the roof, and you see there's already actually a couple of small kids just sitting there, like giving a small guess as you land. Wow.
Hey. I wasn't expecting anyone else to be up here.
And one of the kids, like a small kid with white hair, just leans with,
How did you find our hideout?
I gotta be honest, I wasn't expecting another hideout here. I think I was just lucky. Well, in your case, and you were unlucky.
Please don't tell.
You know what? Don't worry about it. It's our secret.
he's like the small thumbs up, like yeah. And Neville, you find a very similar place to sit up on if you want to go up there.
Are they crates or is it a stairwell?
It's another big bunch of crates. Like as you look at them, you can see they're all empty crates that has been stacked on top of each other.
I'll just sit halfway up.
All right, that doesn't require a roll. In the town square, for those of you who are present, you see a big squad of guards in their armor walking in formation. And in the middle on this big wooden stand, you see a big dragonborn, silver scaled, in heavy plate mail armor, a big axe at his side, like small axe, a one-handed axe inside, a two-handed great axe on his back, and a big shield on his left arm.
Skyrim music starts playing in the background.
All he needs is a helm. But he stands there and waits as everyone, or as many as possible, are walking into the square, like all muttering. And he raises his chest proudly and slaps on his plated chest before he yells out, "Ha! Hail, people of Carrion! This today is the third day of the Twin Celestial celebration. Now, to all of you, will the Mayor Proudmore, come and speak?" He goes to the side and opens his arms as an elf trots up. You see an elven lady who, like, for you, Sunlestia, she seems like you can see she's an old lady for an elf. A beautiful royal blue robe with like silver lines and accents goes down, and some of them spiral into small formations like arcane marks and stuff. As she stands there with silver gray hair going down her back, and she stands there with a strong facial expression. Like you can see that she is stern, but it's not like she doesn't care about the people around her. That's kind of the impression you get. And she looks out, smiles upon the crowd, and so slowly says, "People of Carrion, it is my great honor and pleasure that you all came here today. We are only halfway through this beloved festival, and things has gone swimmingly with the trades.
so many different people have come from all over the realm, all over the land, the regions, and it makes me so happy to see that so many of you are well. And she gives a small look around, a soft smile. We are halfway, as we all know, throughout the week of this festival, and I will like to repeat that, as you all may have heard about, that there has been rumors of goblin attacks in nearby villages around the region, but I will assure you that Captain Silverflame and his guard will make sure that we are all safe. And if you see anything out of the ordinary at all, you report it to a guard on the spot. She says that with a bit of a stern expression before going back to a small smile. Thank you for your time. Now, we're going back to party because she didn't go with the rest of the party.
Irony.
Party, as you, the streets are relatively empty now as you, make sure not to go to that other place. I would, as you walk around the empty streets, I would like you to roll a perception real quick.
Okay. Oops, I accidentally rolled nature, sorry.
Try again.
There's a lot of plant life around here.
Especially on the inside of a castle. No! No!
Oh, wow. Okay. As you walk around in the streets, you see the empty stalls. You see something. In one of the tented stalls, you see a small shadow shifting.
Okay. You might be a bit mad at me, but I walk away.
Do you walk away from the tent?
Yes.
Okay, you walk away. Make another perception check as you walk. Oh yeah, you see it this time. You see from out of as you quickly throw a glance behind you, from the tent, you see a small green figure run to one of the crates and begin to rubbish through it. And as you watch, from some of the roofs and from some of the barrels, other small green creatures emerge.
Okay.
There's no guards nearby, but you know that everyone has gathered in the central.
Okay. Okay, so I instruct my panther to run into the center of the square and lead the closest person that the panther can find to this place, so I don't have to be the one to deal with it.
All right.
Do you have control of your pet yet?
Yeah. Okay.
Make an animal handling check.
Yeah.
Oh wow, good.
18.
All right, you instruct your cat firmly, and as he looks up at you, gives a small nod and licks your hand, to confirm, I understand. And
Aww.
he then rushes forth. But you see, as soon as your panther runs down the street, one of the green figures sees it,
I'm gonna do nothing.
all right. Actually, it makes sense. Quirky, as you stand there near the edge of the crowd, because you were just there.
She's choking on water.
You start choking on the chocolate.
I'm okay.
But you see a panther sprinting up against you.
Oh, hi.
And as soon as it comes up at you, it begins to grab at your leggings or clothes, pulling you.
Help!
And as you yell that up, a guard runs up, "What's the matter, miss?"
There's a cat, and it's very big, and it's attacking me.
he looks down at the pants like, shoo, shoo. It's like try to lightly kick him, but as he looks up, Party, I don't presume that you have moved any closer, right?
Well, I've kept my vision on the panther because open murder.
Okay, but as the guard looks down the street from where the panther came, he sees you, and he yells down, "Hey, miss, is this your cat?" And he stops as an arrow flies through the air and strikes into his shoulder. Ah! And everyone hears that that sound from that direction, and everyone turns around. What's going on? And even the mayor and the captain in the middle like look confused.
Immediate
and
response
then you hear
for me is I shoot an arrow in the direction of the other shot that shot the who they just shoot?
They shot a guard, but just before you do that, I would like you all to roll initiative.
Oh my gosh! How do we roll initiative?
You press go up and go left.
Left.
Right. Go down. No, stop! I'll do it.
No.
You literally click the word initiative.
Press initiative.
Oh, fighting is.
I'm gonna die.
Not before me, you know.
Someone literally asked earlier who's gonna die first.
Yep. I call
10.
dibs.
Who is Do?
Who's dude?
No,
What?
Dibs, I should say.
I
So-
call dibs.
So as this happens, you see all around people are suddenly running from different angles of the square, running down through the streets, and some of you are pushed down through the streets from all of the sudden turmoil and panic as you see goblins jumping down from rooftops, jumping over to stalls, jumping some on top of people as some of them run into houses, run into the church, run into the town hall to escape them, and goblins soon flood the area.
Can I make an action? Or?
Just a second.
Initiative
Just
order.
quickly setting things up.
Well, it looks like things just got from bad to worse.
What is going on over there?
Would I be able to call my
I was a
panther
good
over?
DM and remembered to place you up on places.
What?
What's
I'm
going
setting. Wait, I'm setting things up. One sec.
Take your
All
time.
right.
While you're
No.
setting things up, can I go to the bathroom?
This is
All
too
right.
intense. She needs to pee.
Do you seriously need
run.
to pee?
Yeah,
Okay, make it quick.
I'll run.
For the
Run
rest
from
of
the
you,
goblins.
You
Good.
come. You see this.
Oh.
Got to pee pee.
Oh, boy. Ooh.
Johnny, can I call over my panther?
Yes. Party. What I have chosen to do that. Since your panther isn't combat ready yet, I will consider him always with your token over here.
Yeah. So the panther is beside me right now, yes?
Yes. So right now your panther ran back to you. All right.
There are many knots.
There are Deft and Sun. I still require your initiatives.
Alright. Initiative on its way.
There we go.
Was I fast?
Yep, you're good.
We're
Okay.
good.
Is it good?
I'm good.
Oh, Deft rolled
Alright.
the same initiative as me.
Whoever has the highest
wow.
initiative bonus gets to go first. I
It's
think.
me. It's me.
It's very fun. Excuse me, my first time on a digital campaign.
Whoa. Yeah, there's some problem.
Are you able to zoom out?
Then does Party go first?
One sec. Just going to roll for some people.
Are you okay with me zooming out?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to zoom out, click the magnifying glass at the top.
Oops. Oh, there we go.
For all of the people watching, sorry my noob skills.
We're new to Roll20.
Oh, come on, Johnny. Nobody would notice.
Boo!
Oh!
Oh, there I am.
Told you,
Where
professional.
Where did I go? Oh, there.
You're there.
You're down there.
We are professional, I promise.
Okay, we need to move it too long.
Okay, so let's see how you all rolled. Okay.
I'm last.
Oh my gosh, there are a lot of goblins. What are those stuffy things?
Okay. Hardy and Deft, what are your dexterity modifiers?
+5. No, plus 3, sorry.
My dexterity is 2.
What was yours, Party?
3.
Okay, then you go first, because you rolled the exact same initiative.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to shoot at the goblin that shot the guard just there. As
Yes.
a reflex action, I immediately pull my bow and shoot.
Okay, that will be the one up here.
Yeah.
So make
So-
your attack roll, please. Ranged attack.
You press the thing in your
What do I
attack.
press?
Give it. You press.
Sorry, I'm new to this.
You press whatever it is you want.
Oh,
Just going to turn down so you can make sure we hear everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh! As you take your bow, I would like you to roll damage. To click on the longbow.
okay. Roll damage.
Yes, so click on the word of the bow.
Oh, I did that last time.
Oh,
No,
did
in the chat.
Did she roll a 1?
Oh, you click.
Oh, okay.
She rolled natural.
Oh.
+5, which is 6.
You don't add to natural.
Yes, you do.
Oh, you do.
Yeah, look at it. Yeah. Okay.
Piercing. Oh, that's
As you saw the arrow, you quickly load your bow, ready to fire it. But as your cat ran back to you, it accidentally like bumped a bit up against your legs. So you let go of the arrow and you shot the same guy that was already shot.
Oh!
Oh!
I shot the guard.
You shot the guard.
Yeah.
Wait, where's the guard?
I kind of
It was this guard.
I shake my head at the panther.
And he looks up at you with big eyes like, I'm sorry.
And I kind of load my bow for in case I need to shoot again.
Yes.
I'm a little bit
Okay,
confused
then
about
that's your
positionings
turn.
here. Who
There's a
just
map.
who just fired the bow?
I
Uh,
just fired the bow.
It was
Party fired the bow as
Right.
an action. As a
So-
surprise action.
Wait,
Yeah.
in positions, which goblin was the one who shot the guard originally?
The first goblin to shoot was this one.
Okay.
Yeah, that
That's the
goblin shot that guard, but wasn't that guard stood right next to somebody else?
Too quirky.
Yeah, and Quirky's all the way over. There we go. There we go. We're okay. We're good. I was very confused as to.
Consistency!
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, with that, Deft, your turn.
Right. Since I'm at a high place, I'm able to scour the whole town. So there are two things I want to keep an eye on. I want to see if I could see the one that's leading the group, and I want to see who is fighting at this time.
Okay,
So I'm scouting.
if you wanna try and find which goblin is the seeming leader, roll a perception.
Perception.
For those of you in the chat who are wondering, this music is from Heroes of Might and Magic.
Oh no.
Heroes of Might and Magic.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
bugger,
sick.
I forgot my glasses.
All goblins look alike. You can't like.
That's
There's
racist.
There's one that's a bit more green. This one has a sword instead of a dagger. There's a bow. It's like they're all so similar. You can't tell them apart.
It's
I
like
don't
that
know
one
how to
episode where they all look like Squidward.
Basically.
FYI, you don't have to stay here, you know.
With that, it's now the goblin's turn.
Oh.
Oh, and actually, no, it's the guard's turn. They rolled higher. This first guard here, like, looks back at parts like, what the? It's like,
Is
are
he
you
just got
serious?
shot,
You
Chris?
just shot me? It's like in that kind of expression.
I hold my hands about him and point to the goblin, saying no. You shot you.
Okay,
Roll a
that's-
bluff.
Roll a what?
Roll a bluff
bluff.
if you want to say like, no, they shot
Isn't
you.
it deception?
Deception. There's
Oh
deception.
no,
There is
I think it's called bluff. No, is it deception in
It's
in
deception.
5e?
It's deception.
There's no bluff here.
Terminology.
21.
21.
Oh!
You point like up at the same guy, like, and he looks up. He's like, God damn. Okay. All right, so he wants to stab the goblin in front of him,
Gambling.
and as he thrusts his spear forward, for some reason the two arrows has made him forget the goblins are short, so he thrusts it right over his head.
Oh.
He rolled a 4.
Oh.
I would have said
And
for a
now-
4 they would have just dodged.
And then this guard over here will move up to this goblin. Stab it. That's much better. Good guard, you're doing a job. Okay. And it's dice. Oh, that's pretty good. You see him thrusting his spear forward as the goblin was like rummaging through what seems like a potato stand. Just took a look at potatoes, throwing them into a bag. He's like, looks around as the spear pierces right through his head.
Oh, ouch.
Oh!
Bye bye, Goblin.
Goblins doesn't have much HP.
No.
That's
dead?
what I love
Okay, they
about
should have been looking
minions.
for aspirin.
Is
Is
it
it
dead?
dead?
Yes. Just going to quickly figure out how I could.
Correct.
I can't remember how I put a cross over the thing
Oh, can you
to
just
signify
draw
that
it?
it's dead.
Use the paintbrush and go.
Oh right, yeah, okay. Yes, okay. There we go.
That's a good. That's a
Very
good illustration of his guts coming out.
Goblins have yellow blood.
Sorry guys, I have to spend 2 hours drawing his blood. Okay.
Just make sure.
Yeah, you see the cross over him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Yeah.
that guy's not dead. This guard is going to try and attack that goblin.
Which one?
This one. Ah.
Stab the goblin in front of him. My God, my poor guy. He thrusts his spear forward, and the goblin quickly thinks and pulls a piece of wood in front of him, and his spear gets stuck into the wood, and he can't pull it back.
Oh.
Oof.
So one who missed, one who killed, and one who has his weapon now stuck in the piece of wood.
Just jump
no.
on top of the goblin, you'll squish him.
And this guy here over here will move up here to this goblin and stab him.
Okay, how do you zoom out on the map again? I can't see every.
Up the top left, you see a magnifying glass.
Top right.
Yeah, it's
For
top
us.
left for me.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's a magnifying glass
Yeah.
as well. Okay.
Ah,
use
there we
the little
go.
Bar.
Now I can see.
All right, the guard was up to the goblin and
Oh,
thrust
wait.
his spear
Oh, no.
forward, and
Accidentally
this
blew
time gets the spear right into the goblin's shoulder, but doesn't quite kill it, and the goblin shakes it off.
Celestia, I think you're a line accident.
Accident. Line.
I'm looking- Is this a race? Nope.
It's dead.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, but now you got rid of the goblin. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Ooh, it's red now. Censorship has been turned off.
All right, so now it's the goblin's turn. Quirky and Party, you see over here on this roof, this guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
You see he has special decorations like a feathered crown over his head, a special kind of like flowing cape made out of leaves and what seems like mud mixed in. And he takes a small drum and takes a hammer and begins banging on it as he sings out. God, wait, what's the lyrics? I think I had it. He sings out, "Goblin shake, goblin spike, goblin spite, we will win any fight!" And you see the goblin steer begins like more pumped up.
I narrow my eyes at him.
I smile at him.
Okay,
I cover my face with my hands.
Am I too far away to see him?
I don't think
no, but you can hear someone banging a drum and singing out this really loud voice.
my expression says how cute.
I'm busy putting in my contact lenses.
Basically. Many goblins just runs up to stores and stalls and begins to like take these big bags out and begins to take food. Like you see, they don't focus on killing people, but on taking food. This one here though sees a potential threat and moves up to you, Sunlestia.
Oh no.
He takes out a small sword and stabs at you.
I'm gonna try to stab at it with my spear.
Does your spear have range?
Let me see.
Like, does
Is
it
it a
reach further
60-foot
than 5
cone?
feet? What?
It does have range. Crap, I don't think I remember to put it in.
No, that's
just
only
normal
for,
spear.
that's only when if you want to throw it.
Oh,
you can
I'm just
only
gonna-
stab 5 feet in front of you. So no, you don't get any attack, sadly. But the goblin runs up, swings. Dice, would you go? Okay, is 15? Does it match your AC?
My what?
Your armor
Your
class.
armor class.
No, mine's 12.
Oh.
Oh
That's a
dear.
hit. That's a hit.
That's a hit.
That's a hit. That's not achieved.
It has to match or exceed it. So that's
That's an ouch.
that is an big ouchie.
Oh.
That is a very sad ouchie. That's 8
I don't know
points
how to
of
deal
damage.
with ouchies on D&D.
How much?
That was 8 points of damage.
What's
Oh.
your HP?
As the sword dives right into your stomach.
Oh.
And he just stares into your face like
Do we subtract that from the hit points?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have 2 left.
Oh.
Oh no.
You don't have a cleric?
She's a bard. She
Oh,
can
okay.
heal.
Bards have healing.
You
Wait,
can-
we
Just
have
so you
two
know,
bards?
the
Yeah.
goblin rolled
Wait,
max
wait.
damage
Is there a
on
way
that.
I can block?
Just so
No,
you know, the
the armor
goblin
class was it.
the goblin rolled max damage on that attack. So,
Oh boy.
this goblin up here on the roof, after this stall, looks over and see Neville just chilling out, and he pulls out his short bow and fires right at you.
Oh no.
Bye bye, Nevel.
That is a another 15 to hit.
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
You gain 5 damage, and the arrows pierce into your shoulder.
Ow.
Again, just looking at you with a wide, permanent grin.
Ooh.
That's my playing arm. You'll pay for this, you little green freak.
On the other side on the map, this goblin who originally shot moves over here because he saw a certain elf trying to shoot at him,
Knew it.
and he's going to fire back at you.
Yeah.
Really? I would have thought that he'd want a friend now, seeing
My
as they're
armor
both
class
shooting the
is
same
quite
people.
high.
That is a 17.
Oh, that hits.
Oh boy.
Right.
I just said my armor class is quite high.
There are a lot of.
And that is a 5 points of damage.
Okay.
As right into your thigh.
I go back a little bit, but then I regain my feet and keep my bow loaded in case I need to shoot again.
And again, he does a rude gesture in his hand.
I give a middle finger.
He looks offended.
I smile and wink.
Alright. Now these two guards with the two goblins, the goblins are going to attack those guards. Okay. One goblin swings with his scimitar, and the guard quickly steps back, and his sword gets stuck in the ground. You rolled natural 1.
All the guards are useless.
No, the
Just like in
goblin
an
sword.
Oh,
the
okay.
goblins, okay.
The goblin got his sword stuck.
That's okay then.
The other goblin...
Which goblin
Guys,
is it?
we're rolling! Come back!
Which goblin
And
has a
he just
sword
wait-
stuck?
Okay. This goblin here,
Uh-huh.
he
Okay.
got his sword stuck when he tried to attack this guard.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Now this goblin tried to attack this guy, but he swung wide and the guard easily blocked it with his shield. The rest of the goblins just focus on raiding, stealing as much food as they can. Next up is Sunny.
Oh boy.
Marielle, what do you do?
I'm gonna try to shoot the goblin in front of me with a short bow.
What?
Oh, you couldn't hear? Or...
What do you say?
Oh, I said I'm gonna shoot the goblin in front of me with a short bow.
I would suggest moving back first, because it will be harder to shoot a goblin that's right in front of you, and yeah, so...
But wait, wouldn't that be a advantage attack?
Exactly, yeah, if you try to shoot him up close, he gets an attack of opportunity on you.
Do you have a short weapon? Do you have a dagger or something?
I have a spear.
Could you stab him with that?
Well, wasn't he not in range? Because I tried to do that last time, it didn't work.
Do you want to attack the goblin right in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay, then it's either your spear or moving back so you can shoot him with the bow.
I'm gonna move back.
Okay, can you click on yourself and move yourself?
Yeah. No.
No, we can't do that.
Okay, I'll fix it.
I can do it.
Okay, so you can move 30 feet, which is 6 of these squares.
Oh boy.
Okay.
So how far back do you want to move?
I'm gonna move back 4 squares.
So you move to here.
Yeah.
Okay, now you can shoot the goblin.
Okay, let's see.
So go into your character sheet and click on the bow. 13. That misses, sadly.
Oh.
As you shoot at the goblin's like, ha! Oh! And quickly ducks under your arrow.
What's his armor class?
That's your turn, sadly. Next up is Quirky. What do you do?
Oh, I am going to move.
You're going to mute.
Move. I'm gonna move
Okay.
behind Timon.
you
Wait,
serious?
5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, you can do that.
I can do that. I'm gonna move behind Timon.
She learned her name somehow.
Oh, I'm gonna move behind Elf.
That's the title, Elf. Do you mind moving your token then, the 30 feet? And 1 square is 5 feet, so...
I know.
Just making sure.
And actually, wait, no, I'm gonna move this over here instead of over there. Because I want to shoot at that goblin.
Which one do you want to attack?
This one.
I just want to let
We
you know.
can't see which this one is.
How do I this one?
Hold your mouse down.
My panther's on my left. So
There we go.
Where the...
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to cast Firebolt. Oof. This is gonna go badly.
Oof.
Can I cast?
Yes.
Alright.
That is a hit.
Oh, wow.
That is a hit. Roll damage.
Okay.
7.
Quickly, how do you describe as you animate this firebolt and fire it?
Okay, I extend my left arm, and a flame blossoms in my palm, and as that happens, the pattern on the left side of my face kind of shifts and starts moving around as a ball of fire springs from my hand and towards the goblin.
As you fire this bolt, the goblin's like still trying to get his sword off the ground. He looks like, boom! the fire's his entire face is blasted off with the fire, and he falls down.
Wow. Kentucky Fried Goblin.
That was you took his total health out. Good job.
He's dead.
He is dead. Now, and last but not least, it is Nevel.
Okay. Just checking. This dude up here, is he on top of the tent or underneath it?
This guy?
Yeah.
He is on top.
Right. Cool.
And he's not falling through because goblins are very light.
Yes. Now I can either be a cheeky little monkey, or I can actually try to kill him. Let's see now. What's my speed?
What your character would do.
Oh, what my character would do?
Yeah.
Don't ask that.
Well.
We all want to survive here.
Yeah.
I don't want Sunlestia's first character to die in the first session.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Screw the rules, I'm being entertaining. Hopefully this game has full damage. I jump...
Yeah, it depends on... It's only like 10 feet down, so it's not that much.
Ah, but what if one was to run over with a dagger, cut the sheet of the roof so they fall through and they freaking get powerbombed?
Okay. Make an acrobatics check as you jump from the roof and onto the tent.
Yes, Falsalad.
Bang. 21.
The most stylish and theatrical perfect jump you've ever made. And you say that you stabbed the tent and not the goblin.
Yep, the tent, so that the goblin's going to fall through.
Okay,
I want to take him out as he comes down.
Okay, make an attack roll.
An attack roll.
Yeah, with the dagger. With the dagger.
With the dagger, it's not good.
Yeah, it's a tent. You hit it.
Yay!
So like, if it was that natural one, then you would just like. Eh.
Yeah. Damn. That's the wrong end of the knife.
Just like slightly scratches the roof.
No, I'm holding the blade and trying to stab it with the handle.
Yeah. Roll damage for the dagger to see how much you can cut of the tent.
I believe I pressed that button.
It's 7 slashing.
Yes, 7.
Ooh.
You make a good hole, and his job is like falls down, and I will allow you to make an attack now against him as you both fall. But because you're falling, I'll give you disadvantage on it.
Oh, I thought I was be underneath the tent.
Oh, so you jumped down. Oh, I understood as you jumped on top of the tent.
Oh, no. I'll be underneath it so that he doesn't have a target.
Okay, that way. Okay, then just make a normal attack.
Normal attack.
Yes.
Okay. There's a lovely 24.
Whoa.
That hits. Roll damage.
Rolling damage. It's an 8.
Ooh.
As he falls down, like he's almost slow motion. He flails through the air. You twirl the dagger in your fingers as stylish as possible, and fling right into his head. And he's like dangling out from your hand.
He's dead.
That is another dead goblin.
A dead.
Yes, we are murdering these.
I wipe the blade off and tuck
Y'all
it
are
away
murdering,
again.
and I'm over here getting murdered.
Why am I?
T-Mod does not do that. No, that is out of character.
Why is it? Why is it square? What the? I don't.
Because Valsalad's too stylish for accent.
because you got him fair and square.
There we go. He's dead. Okay.
Okay. I take the blade, wipe off the blood, and tuck it away again. And look at the goblin and say, "You should really watch where you're standing. You never know where you're gonna fall down."
As you look to your right, you see the goblin that's currently stuffing fruit into a bag. It's like staring at you like a deer in headlights. Like, oh. All right, top of the round.
Me.
That means we have entered a new round. It is now party. You had Tiefling just ran up to your side, blasted a goblin with a fireball, and a goblin shot at you. What are you gonna do?
I don't look at her. I just keep focusing on my target, which is the one that is on the roof.
Yes.
When I turn around, I say to this tiefling, "Can you not realize I'm trying to focus here?"
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. You'd be sorry. So I get my longbow and I shoot the one that's been sort of mocking me in a way, and the one that shot me.
That one? Wait a minute. That one.
Yes.
Yes, the same archer. Like you're having a bit of an archery duel.
Okay, so can I roll for a hit?
Yes, roll your bow to hit.
Yeah. Ah. Oh, there it is. Okay. Sorry. 13.
Once again, he easily dodges under the arrow.
Oh.
What are their armor class?
15.
Oh,
That's my
dang.
armor class.
It's massive.
It's a massive armor class.
It's a challenge rating 1 out of 4 goblin. Are you gonna move at all? Like move out of the way?
I'm gonna stand back to be at the same level as this tiefling, and I say to her, "Stop being a coward." Sorry. And I pull my panther along with me, and I turn to it and say, "Don't bump me again."
Yeah, he nods and stands closer to your legs, like pretending he's ready to fight.
Yeah.
All right, next up it is Deft. What are you gonna do?
Right, seeing the young elf that had been attacked and stabbed, I've I focus on going over there to try and disable the goblin that's attacking her. With his attention on her, I stealthily go towards him to do a stealth attack.
Okay. Going to roll if he sees you.
So click on stealth, is it?
No. He is too focused on that wood elf. You can move up to him and make your attack.
Right. So using the dagger I just purchased, I go from behind him, slash the vital points of the back of his legs to disable him.
All right, make an attack roll.
So initiative, isn't it?
Yeah, go into your character sheet, find the dagger, and press for the attack.
Okay.
Press the attack.
It's an attacks and spell casting.
Alright, has an attack. Attacks and...
Oh wait, you haven't put that in?
I've put it in the items.
But you haven't put it into the spells and attacks thing yet.
Oh no, so...
Alright, roll a d20 from the tabs on the left, and add your dexterity modifier.
Which one? D4, did you say?
Roll a d20.
D20. Okay.
Now, what's your dexterity modifier? Oh, it's a 3. Never mind.
Yeah, you run up. It's like you hear in your mind, din, 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 and you go in for the slash. but for some reason, even though the goblin was so full, it's like he stands a bit forward, ready to attack. Like, eh? And as he notices you behind him, he just manages to jump out of the way of the slash. Like, small man, small man.
Hi. Don't mind me.
No! Now it is the guard's turn. Okay, so this guard here will attack the goblin in front of him. Goblin. He still can't get his spear out of the plank. But the goblin's like he's like really entertained. Like he loves this guard.
Only for the tiefling to hear, I mutter under my breath, "Idiot."
Who?
Who do you think? Actually, there are 2.
This guard will then move. How much movement do they have? Just how much do they have? The goblin is too entertained by the other guard, so he moves 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He can just reach over here and attacks the goblin who's busy rampaging through the stall. Oh my god. Yup! He twirls his spear stylishly in hand and thrusts it through his head.
Natural
That was
20.
a critical hit. He rolled a 20 on the die, so... Well done, Mr. Guard.
Dead.
And lastly, this one... Oh, there's 2 more. Yeah, this one here will move 5, 10, over here, and attack that one.
The one who's just been staring at Valsalad?
Yeah, it's like, eh?
Distraction.
But as he runs over against the goblin, he's like, ha! Manages to jump out of the way before his spears like go into all of the fruit. He suddenly has an apple on his spear. It's like, quickly pushes off. The goblin just rolls back. Oh, you found you put it all in.
It out.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting that. I was just trying to close it, so...
Well, if
Ignore
you're figuring
that.
it out.
I'm ignoring it, yeah. Finally, this card here at the bottom will attack this goblin. And he also misses. These goblins are agile. Now, on the goblin's turn, the goblin with the drum begins beating it again. And he sings out, "Kill and cut, slice and laugh. The grinding knives will cut you in half."
Oof.
Big oof.
Mega oof.
But as he sings that, you see actually some of the goblins like looking at their backs and looking around and begin calling out, "I suspect none of you understand the goblin."
No.
Oh,
No.
wait, why? I could. I know a lot of language.
Yeah, but is Goblin one of them?
No.
Then you sadly don't.
To me, it's just...
You
Like a
see
big trumpet off screen.
you see some of the goblins begin to run towards these sewer grates in the middle of the street. And this one dashes right over using 2 movement actions. Actually giving an attack of opportunity from the guards.
Go guard!
Nope, swings wide as the goblin just dashes past.
Ah,
These cards are useless.
Goblin turns back. You're too slow!
Who made these cool
But there are a
cards?
couple who stays. This one is having too much fun shooting with the elf. This one is having too much fun stabbing the elf. And this one is having too much fun with the guard. But you see 5 of them dashes down into the sewer grates with their bags of goodies.
Oof.
This goblin will also try to run, but will get an attack of opportunity from the guard.
Come on,
Who
guys.
finally hits!
Yay.
Yes.
Good guard. Good guard.
Which card is this?
The one up here.
Up here, very helpful.
Oh, no?
That one.
Oh, okay, that one.
Because this one is trying to escape.
Oh, I
Okay,
thought it
this-
was that one at the top left that was trying to escape.
As the goblin runs away, he takes his spear and carves it down into his back. The goblin is limping away now.
Oh, so you survived the first hit.
Runs past the other guard.
Is there an attack opportunity there?
Oh no, wait, he has already used it. Never mind. Runs over there and barely crawls into the sewers.
If I was a detective, I'd say follow the blood trail, but...
This one up here saw what the tiefling did to his friend and wants to shoot at you.
Which one?
The tiefling, who do you think?
No, but which goblin?
That one on the roof.
Oh, the one that I hate. It's my enemy.
Quirky,
Yeah.
does a 17 hit you?
What do you think? I'm squishy.
You small tiefling. And you take 3 points of damage.
I
You
took
rolled a
8. That's
1
actually
on
not bad.
That was the
Shield.
lowest attack.
I only
She
have
has
7 hit points.
Oh.
I have 2. This ain't hit you.
No, but
No,
her
I only
maximum-
had 7 hit
her
points. Now I have
maximum
4.
is-
Oh.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh no.
Alright, so he fires the arrow, and like, oh boy! And Dougie is so short that you dodge most of it, but it's like grazes harshly over your shoulder.
Ow!
And as you yell the panther behind beside the elf, like, this goblin over here at Deft wants to attack the small person who just threw attacking. So Deft, he will slash at you with his scimitar. Does an 15 hit you?
Ow.
Does a 15 hit your armor class?
Oh, hang on. Down, and it's 12.
So yes, it hits.
Wow, your armor class is low.
These goblins are very good at hitting people.
My armor class is 11.
Mine's 15.
Do I have the highest armor? I have the highest armor class. I'm a bard.
What's your armor class?
Yeah, mine's 12 as well.
Mine's 14.
Mine's 15. Ha ha ha.
Ah, so we do have somebody with better armor than me.
Yes, me.
That is for 6 damage as he slices you up the chest.
Wait,
I've got
ow.
the lowest armor class and hit points probably.
Intense oof.
My armor
And
class is tiny.
this goblin over here just looks between the guard, between Valsalaj, and jumps. In a panic, he jumps over towards Valsalaj, which gains an attack from the guard, who completely misses because there's fruit on the spear.
Of course.
Scarred.
Jumps over to you, Neville, and wants to.
I guess his attack was fruitless.
Oh,
And he will now attack you, Neville.
Oh, the pub wasn't that bad, was it?
Will a 12 hit you?
No.
He swings his sword against you, but you like gracefully dodge it with a swing of your cape.
Sorry, friend. You're gonna have to try better than that.
Smooth.
Just screeches at you. And the drummer up on the roof over here walks over, and keeps beating his drum as he looks around. Just looking around. And he bashes his drum one more time as he gives out this loud and shrilling. And every goblin you see in the area instantly like bolsters up as if like this energy is surging through them. Some of them just begin health.
Someone kill the bard.
No!
Not
Oh,
you,
wait.
the goblin bard.
Oh, wait. Phew.
And next on the list, it is, I can't remember the Sunny.
oh boy.
Marielle,
Lord
what do you
weak.
do?
I'm gonna try to run. Let me see. Can I move my character?
Yes.
I'm gonna try to run towards the goblin in front of me and stab him with a spear.
All right then.
Let's
Make your attacks. Make your spear attack.
Oh
Oh, these goblins.
no!
You have seen nothing like them back home. You have no idea how these things work. You stab and just easily dodges you.
This has been my second attack that didn't work.
Quirky.
Okay,
What?
can I hit and then move, yeah?
You can attack and move.
Okay. I am going to attack... I am going to attack the Goblin Bard.
Seem range.
The Goblin Bard?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess with another Fabled.
Firebolt, yeah.
Okay.
And we have a...
Oh.
You're like, I got this! And you roll up, you fire it again. And he's just, you see him actually raising his drum and bashing it away. Just keeps beating it while he sticks his tongue out at you.
Johnny, if I hide behind this thing, what is this?
It's a tent.
It's another tent.
Will I get cover?
If you move to here, you will.
Okay, I'm gonna move to there.
Yeah, so you shimmy between the few tents there, and like, you're back up against the tent.
It's like,
Okay.
darn it!
Next up, after her, it is Nevel.
Ah.
That's a lot.
excellent.
What do you do?
Well, I'm going to, face said goblin and ask him if he'd like to hear a music. Oh, tell me, little friend, would you like to hear my #1 hit? I grab my loot and I swing.
Oh.
Ah!
Oh.
You swing your loot at the goblin. He easily raises a hand, both his hands, and grab it and holds on tight.
Don't break the loot.
Don't break
And you
my
see his big, filthy nails slowly digging into the wood.
No.
It's not broken, but he has it. Your weapon is now stuck in his hands. He just his big tongue lolls out at you. Ah!
Well, aren't you just a charmer?
All right, party, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to hit a goblin bard with.
Yes, this one. You gave up on the archer.
Yeah, I gave up on him. He doesn't know.
So roll your attack.
I need a bigger person here. My longbow. 20.
Oh! Nice.
That certainly hits. Roll for damage.
Nice.
He had a bigger armor class, but you succeeded it.
5.
The drummer is like, ha! Is lolling his tongue out at the tiefling. She runs for cover, not noticing your arrow right into his shoulder. Like, ah! Yeah! Stares back at you.
It's like
But you
Nevel
can
V
see-
Francis showed up.
But you can see that the arrow went deep and it's very hurt.
Ooh, nice. Wait, just out of interest, what is his armor?
16.
Oh, nice. My proficiency that helped then, because I got a 15.
Okay. That was your turn out. It is Deft.
Alright, so with me getting a bit of not being able to surprise, now you have to use my bow staff, and I try to swing at the chin to disorient him.
All right.
So, bow staff.
That's right on. Roll for damage.
Right,
Click the
damage
word
is-
bow. Click the word bow staff.
Okay.
If you've put the damage thing in there.
No.
No.
No,
No,
the
no,
bow
no.
staff
I mean-
that's already in the chat.
Yeah, look in the chat. Do you see?
Oh, yeah.
You see it's showing your dice rolls and the word bow staff below it. Click the word bow staff.
In the chat.
Yeah, in the chat. On your right.
Oh yeah.
Click the word
Oh,
bow
yeah,
staff
so-
there.
On there.
Yeah. 1 damage.
You chip his chin. And he just looks at you very annoyed.
Great hit, Def.
Oh, great.
Now it is the guard's turn. Okay. This guard runs over behind this goblin with you, Valsalazing. Don't worry, sir, I got him.
We'll see about that.
He tries to stab him with an orange
With an orange?
because it's stuck on his spear.
Wow.
It's like, ha! This is a perfect hit against his back, but and small orange juice rolls down the goblin's back. In other words, he didn't hit.
Yeah.
These 3 guards over here. Where'd it go? We have to report to the captain. Save those civilians! And points over towards Sunlestia and Daphne. And this guard, 5, 10, 15, 30, 35, 40. Okay, spends 2 move action. He dashes to up here, but doesn't quite reach you. Take care of the leader! Up on the roof! Yes! And this one moves over here, and we'll try and roll an acrobatics, see if he can climb up. Cocked. Oh, wow! Natural 20. So, with ease, without sacrificing any too much extra movement, he climbs up and comes up behind the bard.
Yay. Can you try
And
and
we're
hit?
trying to steep. Ah, shit. And he gets his spear stuck in the roof.
Oh
my
Roll the one.
Uh,
These guards, I swear.
Well, the whole thing, it seems like it's a comedy film all of a sudden. I'm
It's like
surprised
he
we haven't
comes
got
up to the roof, like, got you! And the bard easily steps aside and his spear gets stuck.
So what we're saying is all these guards are as useless as the Royal Council Army.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This final guard here goes over here, tries to throw his spear up at the archer. Actually, he would be over here. Because
Oh, he's throwing at me.
no.
Oh, okay.
He is throwing at him.
Oh, okay.
At him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say, yeah, we didn't see that.
At
He
him.
was throwing at me.
Well, you better hit, mate!
Right? Ig. That is a hit.
Yes.
Yay!
Hey.
Nice. Oh wow. The goblin party. The goblin starts making faces and stuff, and all out of the blue, a spear comes up and kebabs him right through the head.
Oh, ouch!
So mid-tongue death.
An oof.
I shout out, bye bye.
Ooh, scathing.
Before he slumps down onto the road, the beneath. Now it is the goblin's turn. The bard he's like, ah shit, like the all of the people are well dying. So he will use an disengage action, which means he can run away from the guard without provoking an attack of opportunity. As a bonus action, and he will move 5, 10, 15 down and runs over to the sewers before using another action to dive into it.
Oh.
These two last goblins. This one looks around, realizes, ah shit, I'm alone. And he also disengages and tries to run away.
He's not going far. Will he get an opportunity attack?
No, because he uses disengage as well as a bonus
Oh.
action.
Oh, okay.
And then he also jumps straight into the sewers. And this one over here does the same.
Well.
Combat is over.
Oh boy.
With
I'm on 7
that,
hit points.
I collapse against the stool I'm next to and start holding the arrow in my shoulder.
The guard leads him. Are you okay, sir? You need some assistance.
Might do, yeah. I've got a bit of an arrow in my shoulder.
He shakes his head like, yeah, dumb question.
I take. Do you want to?
I walk over to the elf and I go, "Hi! Thanks for that shooty stuff. It was good."
I pull out a small tin whip, play one note, and start walking the opposite direction.
The guards, this guard here yells down at the both of you. I know you two heard. We will get the clerics.
Okay, that's
We
great.
are fine.
I fall on the ground.
I need
'cause
clerics.
I've been stabbed in the
I
stomach.
wave my hands
Yeah.
out as trying to signal.
I hold you by the shoulders and say, stop. I just pull my hood up more and start walking down to the other end of the place. So I'm kind of, at this point,
Do we have to keep moving our figures?
down.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm just gonna flip myself.
And then I appear probably.
Nobody
Yeah.
flop.
How can I pull out myself?
Let me do that for you. Wait a second.
I want to fall on the floor.
No, wait, wrong. Wait, wrong. And
Wrong flip.
I'm upside down on the floor.
That fuck- Where's the
Oh
thing?
no, you walked away from me.
You're
Yeah,
pretty
okay.
close there.
You're lying down.
But you
Yes.
walked away again.
And this guy runs over like, Miss! And he's like, trying to hold you up. Cleric! We need clerics! And as we slowly go back to this screen, because we're not in the battle map anymore,
Dun, 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 dun.
you see many people in ropes of of two kinds of colors. You see both golden yellow and bright flaming red, along with another set of deep blue and like gray colors across. They run across. One of the dark blue and gray comes up to you, something. Are you hurt? Are you alright? Where is it?
It's at my stomach. I got stabbed by a spear.
Right.
Oh dear. Goblins are nasty business, my dear. You'll make it. Don't worry.
Thank you so much.
She holds her hands down against your stomach. Casts. Sure. Okay.
Out of curiosity, is there no bleed out damage in 5th edition?
No, not unless specifically gives bleed damage.
Okay.
You gain 5 hit points.
Hey.
And after she...
Are you okay now?
Wait, hang on. I have 7 now.
Can you stand, my dear?
She stands up.
That's nice. Alright. She turns to you, Deft. Are you hurt?
A few bruises, but I'm fine. Go and check with the others.
Alright. I would ask you all to stay. The captain is going to want a report from all witnesses and combatants about this case. So the captain will call all of you in a minute. Just stay here.
And she runs off to help others. Who was else wounded?
Message has been
Quiet zone.
In the ether, a weird ringtone appears now. Nevel, a cleric in bright golden and red, comes up to you. Are you okay? Do you need assistance, sir?
Yeah, my arrow hurts.
You're okay. He goes to you, licks his hands, and heals. Only for 3.
Oh.
Do you need a bit more?
I could use a little bit of a rest and relaxation. Maybe, perhaps tonight you could hold me up in a fancy establishment. After all, I did just defend your town from these vicious goblins.
He's already turning away and leaving.
No respect around here.
You get a feeling that he's dealt with your kind before.
Yeah.
So of everyone who are still in the square, and you're slowly being told that
Can I get
you will be given food and a place to stay for the night, for your assistance in defending from the goblin attack, and that the captain will probably want to see all of you after in the next day.
I walk up to one of the clerics and I say, "Can I please get healed, please?"
Oh my! Do you look at her and it's an elder woman in the dark blue? Oh my dear, you need such a sweet young thing. Hold a moment. She heals you for 5.
How much?
5.
Oh, I'm back to max.
Right. Party. Do you allow them to escort you to the tavern?
I'm gone. I'm already going. Take break. Not out of the thing, but on my way out.
So you're walking out.
I think Johnny's trying to say you're going to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
You kind of need to be here to go on.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna stop and just check how many arrows I have left, and if anyone approaches me, then.
You see one of the guards like, Miss, no, runs up to you.
What?
In a show of gratitude for help aiding and assisting the town from the attack, we're willing to give you a house and a room and food for the night, as well as the captain would like to ask you for your side of what happened and if you could get anything extra. So if you come with me, I will show you to the tavern.
And what if I say no?
It is an offer.
I accept your offer, as long as I can leave whenever I want.
Of course, and don't worry. He looks down at your panther. He will be provided for as well.
I would appreciate if you could stay in the same room, because I don't trust anyone.
Sure, of course. Yes. So he slowly leads you back, and you're all soon being led into a tavern. with the name of the Drunk Duck.
The drunk duck.
And as you go inside of the establishment, like there's a sign above the door of a duck gleefully holding a big tankard.
Guys, just be careful. I've heard rumors that this guy's a bit quackers.
Wait, who is he saying that to?
Us. DeftWise was saying that to us.
Us as a party or us as a...
As a
It's
party.
In character?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Actually, inside, you see some people who are wounded, like have bandages over some of their limbs, some over their heads and faces. There are some who sits in a corner, crying, and there's some who are gleeful and drinking in celebration. It's a very mixed atmosphere as you walk inside. But behind the bar, you see a big, a dwarf with a mighty obsidian black beard going down his chest, like almost reaching his waist, as he stands, for some reason, at what a normal human would stand, like the same height, behind the bar. And he sees all of you walking inside. Ah! You must be the saviors who helped save the town. Come in, come in!
That is so perfect.
Aye. So he slams his arm down on the table, looks at all of you. Oh, the mighty saviors and the sisters of the town. What can I help you with?
What can you help us with?
I can provide drinks. I can provide rooms. I can provide food. Ask it, I may have it.
Well, all three sound good to me. How about bring them over to my table?
Can you provide silence?
What?
I prefer cider after today.
Cider? Yes. He looks at all the rest of you. What would you like?
Hot cocoa?
He suddenly eyes you, Quirk. He's like, oh, you're a bit too young to drink.
I'm 18.
Fair enough.
I'm afraid I'm only 106. I can't drink yet.
He cocks his eyebrow up at you and right. I can provide a non-alcoholic, even milk if you want it.
I'm good, I'm afraid.
Do you have any hot cocoa?
Oh, we might just have some.
Yeah!
He shouts out into the back, and
Everyone starts screaming.
And a young human boy comes out of what seems to be the kitchen door, like, yes, sir? Bring some cocoa for the little lass over here. Yes, sir. And he runs back out. Oh, he'll be back. The boy will be back with the cocoa in a minute.
Making sure that barman sees. I take out my own. Start drinking.
Looks at you, Neville. What you like that?
Well, give me an ale, my friend. And,
Oh, how strong do you want it? I guess very strong, eh?
a man of my stature doesn't need to be overindulged in the alcoholic privileges, but do make sure it is absolutely perfect, won't you?
He stares at you for a bit. Like
Oh, don't
squints
give
his
me that.
eyes as if he's trying to analyze you. Right. Mild one coming right up. And he looks to you, Deft. That's a cider for you, lad.
Yeah, give me the best one you have, if it's possible.
What'd you say?
So I get the piece of bread that was stuck in my mouth. I take it out of my mouth so I could speak properly. I say, yeah. I'm guessing you've got some really good ciders here.
Oh, right. Taken from all over Faren'Tha, from the far reaches of the world.
Yeah, I do hear that the best ciders are around here, so I would like to partake.
Of course. And he looks to you, Sunny. You want anything, lass?
I'll take a hot cocoa, like Nameless.
Shay! And the boy comes out again. Yes, sir? That's 2 hot cocos! Thanks, sir! And he goes back out.
My tail is wagging happily and bumping into people by accident.
Ow, would you stop it?
Sorry.
It's not okay.
I run over to you. We're both drinking hot cocoa.
Relax. Relax. It's good to see that there's some. It's good to see some positivity after what happened today.
Actually, Shay, the boy, as you presume his name is at this point after being shouted 2 times, he comes over to you, to Quirky and Sunny, with the cups of steaming hot cocoa. And you like, and you look at him. He's a young boy. He's around 14 to 15. Messy hair, a bit of dirt on his face, and not ragged clothes, but they're not in the best condition. And he looks at you with the brightest smiles. Here you go, missus.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for saving our town. I really appreciate it. We all do.
You're welcome.
You suddenly see Shay looking down your body, Quirky. Look at your tail.
Can I touch it?
Oh, sure.
He doesn't like kneels down next to you and like grabs your tail like.
I slowly back away.
He quickly lets go. Like you can see he's blushing, like he knows it was weird what he just did. Like, oh, thank you. Before he rushes out into the kitchen.
I look at him strangely.
Don't mind the boy, the barkeep says. He's not seen any tieflings ever. You're the first one.
I'm the first one?
Aye.
Yeah. I must admit, I've travelled. I have been travelling quite a bit. You're the first tiefling I've seen as well.
I
I'm
am?
intrigued. Yes.
Oh, well, it's nice to meet you. And I stick out my hand.
It's good to meet you too. I stick out my hand in return.
Oh,
What's
that
your
reminds me. He pulls out what seems like he takes some half moon reading glasses on and opens up a big book. Like, after sign down your names, so give your rooms. You tiefling, what's your name?
Nameless.
No, what is your name?
Nameless. My name's Nameless.
His eyebrow raises really high. Nameless?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Tieflings, I guess. And he writes it down. He looks at the Deft. What's your name, boy?
Name's Rory Mac.
Rory Mac. Right. He writes that down. You over there, he yells at the party. What's your name?
Amarzith.
Pardon? Like he leans in with his ear.
Amarzith.
Omari Seth.
Do I have to roll deception?
Yes, you're lying. And he has to roll, what was it called? Insight. To see if you're bullshitting him.
Which I am. 12.
12. He looks right through you. He gives you a one big stink eye. Like,
Do you have a problem
nice.
with my name?
Not at all.
Well, then write
Just
it down.
I like my patrons, to be honest.
Are you saying I'm lying?
He gives you a "Are you serious?" face.
I am offended. I am 90 years old. I think I know what I'm doing.
Azeroth it is. Writes it down. He looks over to you, Nevel. And are you?
Name's Val Salad. Perhaps you've heard of me?
Nope, he writes it down.
No respect in this town.
And finally, you, other elf. What
My
elf?
name's Marielle, Marielle Ladian.
Maria Ladian. Yep. By the way, Miss Lion, are you a what elf?
I'm a wood elf, yes.
Huh. I guess you're branching out then, huh?
Very nice, very nice.
You see some of the nearby pages just shakes their head. It's all about that stuff. Not many wood elves come around these spots. So it's always a treat having your people around.
I can't quite hear you.
Oh, he's wiped some beer out of his beard.
He wipes his beard out of his beard?
No, some beer out of his beard. Beardception. And he said, "Oh, it's not that we don't see him anywhere else around here, and he's always a treat. So just, yeah."
Well, it's nice to meet you as well.
I didn't mean any offense with that.
No, it's fine. It's a little uncomfortable for me sometimes talking about it. Besides that, everything's alright.
I understand you completely. I come far from here as well, from the mountains up in northern.
What is it like up there?
It's cold, snow all the time. Kind of creepy as well. There's a bunch of nasty things up there.
You've come from the north. Yeah, would you be able to tell me a bit about what's been happening lately?
His facial expression goes a bit grim. Have you heard of the keep of the Ravencrest?
I've only
do you want to roll history to see if you have?
Yes, let's roll it.
Okay, roll a knowledge history to see if you have heard of it. 16. You have heard of it. It's basically an independent academy for magical practice and knowledge. It's mostly used, as far as you know, it's mostly focused on planar magic, in basically tapping magical energies from the other planes.
So I've heard a little bit about it. Why? What has been? Have something happened?
Well, when I left, I was like 2 years ago. They say something happened. For some reason, the entire light in the inn suddenly dim. He leans in over the counter and goes, "Some say those mages reached too far into the plains, and something reached back out. Something happened. The keeps has gone silent. No one has heard from the headmaster or the lords or the royal family who owns the place ever since."
Where north is this?
All up north, lass. All across the Great Dividing River.
Oh.
It's basically what it basically means. Like, of all the regions, wait one second. Reaching over to get stuff. He's basically talking about Isildur, the most northern region, which is the most separated from the rest of Faren'Tha. Where there's this big stream of water separating it from the rest of the continent.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So that's why I left, and bunch of nasty creatures and monsters appearing in the woods. It's very livable up there. I'm surprised to see even villages that are thriving to some degree.
Oh, so they must have some way of protecting themselves.
Aye, lots of balls, mate.
Balls, mate?
No, lots of balls.
Oh, balls, say.
Aye.
Sorry. Need to clear out my ears.
You need much courage to be able to live up there and survive. They are able to, but he puts up his hands up. Frankly, wasn't enough for me. Too much for me. I had to go. I'm sorry. Sorry I tend to speak up too much when asked about stuff like that. I'm taking your time. He goes back to like cleaning up some glasses.
No, of course, no trouble at all. Honestly.
Aye. When he calls out to all of you. When you're all ready, feel free to put down order for food, and the Shay and the others in the back will prepare it for you.
Okay.
Thank you.
We have all different kinds of meat, salads, if you're into that kind of stuff, and basically that's it. Yeah. I won't forward you. So So as you order your food, the knight slowly goes in. Sometimes during the evening, some people come over to you, mostly to give you thanks for helping in fending off the goblins. They go to Nameless, they go to Valsalat, they go to the Wood Elf, they go over to Roaring Mac. It's like give each lesson, thank you so much. It's like trying to shake hands if possible, or some even try to hug before they move on to the next ones.
Does
But
anyone
what?
Does anyone come up to me?
What'd you say?
Does anyone come up to me?
Yes. They try to come and say, "Oh, thank you so much," and like, you won't believe how much we all appreciate that you all helped us. So thank you so much for being here.
I kind of say, yeah, it was nothing.
Is it okay if I shake your hand?
Sure. I just kind of put out my hand.
Like,
Well,
and you feel like strong ego grip. Just thank you so much before they move on to the next person. And this happens a couple of times more.
yeah.
Some stay away because they can see right away that you don't want people near you.
Yeah.
But soon, depending on when you do, on your own terms, the night slowly comes and you all slowly go to rest in your different rooms. And for a party, they allow your pet with you.
Yay.
They provide small bits of meat for him to chew on.
This might be really stupid, but can I make a check to make sure
What do you want to do?
to make a check to see if the
What?
meat's not poisoned?
That would be a knowledge nature check.
Nature. I accidentally rolled this earlier. 10.
Like they give out the meat at your room. Like, thank you. You close the door, and you immediately like go down, look at it, scan it from every direction. Like you turn the meat a bit while the cat looks up at you, a bit confused. And finally, you come to the conclusion. This is perfectly fine bacon they just gave you.
Okay. I put the plate near my panther and just give it to him and just say,
He looks up at you as if waiting for being allowed to eat.
oh, I said it's clear.
Not before goes down to eat. Rest of the night is pretty uneventful. We sleep. And this is where I will call for a break if someone needs to go to the bathroom or to
Me.
get drinks.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Yes, so
I'll be back.
we will come back, resume the game in about
How many
10 minutes.
10? Okay.
That's fine.
10, okay.
Okay.
I'll mute
Sounds cool.
myself for now.
No.
Oh boy.
This will give you time, Johnny. Have a look at the chat.
Yeah, let's look at the chat to see what's going on. Hey, chat.
What's everybody been saying? Be right back.
So yeah, good start to this one.
Oh, you've been talking in the chat. You
Oh, yeah.
guys have been talking.
Always try to do it when the tension's not on me anymore.
Yeah.
You know, if you're doing plot development, if you're doing this, that, you know, anything that I have to pay attention to, then, you know, focus is on you.
Yeah.
But if you're having a one-on-one with, say, like Quirky or whatever, then head goes over. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I see ya.
Fit it in with
Hello,
one
Sour
count.
Patch King. Welcome to the chat. Still just as treacherous and devious. Who?
Who?
Traitorous amongst our group.
Oh, no. Just being silly. Having fun.
Silly. 7 people. That was about 7 people talking. That's what about watching us. About what I expected. Callum is cool. Tell me when you're doing that. Callum, I honestly don't know when, because work is a thing, and it's really draining me.
That's why we're doing this.
Exactly. It's been fun to try and focus and make this thing.
And this has been in the works for what? 8 months?
I hope you all
It's,
are enjoying it so far. I'm talking to all of you.
Yeah, I'm having fun so far.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm just.
I have a highlight that I could turn into a YouTube video, so you know I'm good.
I'm sorry that I almost killed you, Sonny.
You're good. I'm still getting used to my character because she's like a lot more serious than I am normally.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to not joke about it all the time.
I'm just surprised how rusty I am with everything as well.
I'm not much of a role player. In fact, I rarely ever role play at all. So this is like I need to get more comfortable.
I hope I'm not pushing. I try to give like small things.
Just tiny bits to build your character. To play with your character, to have fun with your
Exactly.
character.
It's like, okay, maybe a small child came up to her because, hey, what else are not common around?
Yeah.
And they're being incredibly awkward because kids are like that.
Small child
Yeah,
at
makes
the age of
sense.
15. Very small.
Oh no, Shay was 15. The kids who ran up to Sunny before was like 6 or 7.
Oh, at the
We're
very
small
beginning.
beans.
Right.
A small child.
Yeah.
There's certainly a lot of kids hidden around everywhere. Have you ever played Majora's Mask?
Nope.
Maybe.
Nah.
It's just at the beginning. One of the tasks is you got to find all these kids that are hidden all over the town.
Oh, yeah, I played that far in it.
Mm.
I literally played like an hour of it and then just like, nah.
We
I haven't played the
returned.
previous one, so.
Hey.
Yeah, Quirky and
Hey.
Party, I hope you two are enjoying it.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Party, I can see you playing the lone wolf.
Lone wolf.
Means somebody who stays on their own doesn't like to,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, that's from my character.
Exactly.
There's a character in another campaign that.
It's the
she's
exact
much
opposite.
nicer. Literally the exact opposite character. Yeah, she's exact opposite. She'd be everywhere, running around the place. Anyway. I guess Neville doesn't want me to derail the campaign with an excitable character. Neville?
That's right.
Guess you got what you wanted.
But you are
Well-
derailing the campaign because you're ignoring it. I'm leaving the campaign. Goodbye. Forever.
It's like, I'm trying to leave town. It's like, but leaving the campaign then.
I see a shadow in the corner. I ignore it.
Everyone goes to the town square. I go the opposite direction.
So by trying not to derail the campaign, you are actually derailing it. I called it.
I wouldn't say I'm derailing it. Johnny, am I derailing it?
You're...
That train's way off the track.
It's like you're ignoring it.
Well,
I
at
feel
least
like
she's
I'm
not
making everything
murdering
100
everyone in the
times more
party.
No, yeah, people in the comments have been saying I'm gonna murder,
That you're what?
which I'm not going to.
Oh, that's Sour Patch.
Oh, they
Yeah.
say that you're going to betray. I have no idea where they have that from.
I know, if anyone's going to betray the party, it's got to be.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Because I know who it is, but I want the rest of it. I don't know who.
Johnny.
Aha! Curse your son
What
with
is-
inevitable betrayal.
I hear you.
Aye.
Kto by...
Aye. We all back. We all set, ready.
Yeah.
Oh.
All drinks have been had.
You
The cocoa has been drunken.
Give me 10 seconds, I just need to turn the heat on. Oh, there goes the guitar. I got ya. I'm a good catch.
Oh no.
I'm a
You
good
got a
catch.
real guitar there.
What do you think he was playing at the beginning?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know you played
Wait,
guitar,
what time
Neville.
do we start back up?
I don't.
Like- Oh.
I tried.
Wait, I actually
tried.
have a guitar. I can get it. I don't have a lyre or a flute like Marielle does, but
I
I
tried
might
time
wait to
after
get a
time
guitar.
to learn, but I failed
Party?
every time.
Party.
Yeah?
Party.
party.
Sour Patch King says that he made the joke based on an inside joke with you and Quirky.
Oh, yeah, I know. I know.
Okay.
I don't mind. I found it funny.
Sunlestia, how was your first combat encounter?
I got stabbed and lost almost all my health. So great.
Scary.
Great, really.
Yeah, I like that all of us is like them. Ding dong. It's just cartoon sound effects, everybody. But Val's cell is like da 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 da.
People are like cutting roofs and shooting fire, and I'm over here just dying. It's great.
I was a bit surprised that you didn't try to heal yourself or something.
I
Yeah.
am very new, so I didn't know I could. I was trying to block the attack, but I think I did it too late.
Each action, you can move once, and then use another action to either attack physically or use a spell.
Okay.
Sorry, I should have gone that through before.
Johnny, what time are we starting back up at?
As soon as Nevel comes back.
I'm gonna try to make Mariel a bit of a lighter character though, because trying to be serious all the time is just, I don't know, it feels kind of awkward.
I couldn't believe, like, I rolled a 6 on the die for the attack, which was the biggest amount of damage from the dice. It's just.
I mean, Sunlestia, you're not half as serious as I am in this.
Yeah, Party is just, you know, just out there.
She's out there, man.
Is that Deft?
She's out there, away from the square.
Yeah.
I just, Party, I don't want to force anything upon you.
No, it's fine.
But just, like, as long as you, like. Yeah.
I'm trying, yeah, because my character, she's the type of person that would leave us, but I'm trying to make excuses for her to stay, because I know.
Yeah. Don't derail the campaign.
Name is just a bean that goes with the flow.
Oh well, it's not so much that you are derailing the campaign. It's more like you're leaving the campaign. It's like if you walk out of the town now before things happen, then you're basically out.
Johnny, this is a really good home so far.
Oh, what?
It's really well written.
Thank you.
What I think.
Oh, Nevel's back.
Yeah, I think what's needed is for a reason for her to want to stay.
Yeah. I'll think about it.
Yeah. You think, and I'll maybe like talk to you off. Yeah.
Maybe keep it simple. Maybe just the idea of a reward.
Ooh. But I'm not that type of person.
Yeah. Take it from me. Not everything needs to be complex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been trying to learn that for so long.
Oh no, the character I have in another campaign, complex. Oh, she's literally just a person that lives with 10 other people. She has like loads of roommates, and she just walks around the place.
She just flops around.
She just walks
All right, guys. Time to continue.
All right.
All right. So, it is the next day, and no one like comes up to try to like knock at your door and force you awake. But you do hear someone yell like, "The captain wants to speak to all of you. Come at your own pace, but please don't take too long. Meet at in the town hall." And you hear footsteps going out of the door.
It would be nice if you actually checked to see if anyone heard him.
I wake up going, what?
I get up out of bed. I put on loads of clothing, and put my hood back up, and take my panther out with.
The pants just ruffles his fur, like shakes before he goes with you.
I go downstairs for breakfast. I don't go down the stairs normally. I slide down the banister.
Make an athletics.
That's how you do it.
Oh no.
Make an athletics.
No.
When I see her doing this, I just go, ew.
Athletic. Oh no.
To see how well it goes.
8.
I'm running down the stairs following Quirky as she slides down the banister.
As Nameless jumps onto the banister, like it's like you shake a little bit, you almost lose balance, but you kind of nail it.
Whee!
At least you didn't fall on your face.
Little bit of a stumble, didn't stick the landing.
Yeah, except you didn't stick it. You stumble a bit. I have to maybe grab a table to balance yourself, but you didn't fall.
Some people can't take anything.
As you all come down, you see the dwarf fixing another box. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Top of the morning to you, lads.
That's Irish.
I know. Messing around.
What a bit to put into your bellies before you move on.
Excellent. I'll take 2 steaks, a great big lump of potatoes, and any other sort of meat you got.
Can't make that in such a short amount of time, but I can give you bacon and mashed potatoes.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Do you have any bacon that's raw? You know, like not cooked?
He looks and like your raw bacon, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Shay! And the boy comes like, yes, sir. Got some of the bacon, the mashed potatoes, also raw bacon for this glass. Alright. He goes out and he, small while comes back with a huge, plate. You know, like the big, long ones.
Yeah.
Big
They usually
dinner
get
plate.
those big turkeys on.
Yeah, basically. He comes down, like, holds it surprisingly easily, and just onto the table was this big, like a big pile of freshly cooked pieces of bacon with small mashed potatoes underneath it, and a neat little pile of raw bacon beside it.
Yay!
You want anything for a breakfast drink?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
He looks up at you. You see his eyes kind of shimmer a bit when he looks at you.
Water, please?
Yeah. He storms back out into the kitchen before he comes back with a tiny mug of water. Here.
Thank you!
You're welcome.
Yeah. Do you have? Oh, sorry, after you.
Oh, I take my bacon, and I take out the chocolate that I bought yesterday, and my small knife, and I kind of just, like, shave off tiny little shavings onto the bacon.
Chocolate sprinkled bacon.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, is that any good?
Mm-hmm. Do you want some?
Sure. I try a little bit.
It's a strange taste. A combination you had never thought of before. But it takes a bit of getting used to, but yeah.
Do you like it? Yay! You're the first! This one person that I used to know tried it and then they vomited and then felt sick for the rest of the day.
Lovely.
It obviously didn't have a strong constitution. Oh. By the way, lads, would I be able to get some coffee?
Coffee, that's gonna take a bit small while to make, but I'll make it as quick as I can.
That's fine.
Okay.
In the meantime, I wanted to tend to my wounds. I want to...
The Shay goes out into the bag and yells to the dwarf,
Mr. Iron, I'll go out and fix coffee for the halfling.
like, shut up, do that! Before Shay disappears. Alright, if nothing else any of you would like, just, it won't take long before the guards come back to collect you.
I'll just have a mug of hot chocolate, please.
Alright. Shay. Hot chocolate for the elf.
Right, sir.
Some minutes later, he comes out with the hot cocoa and a coffee. Goes, thank you. Here you go. Here you go.
Thanks.
He looks up.
Sorry, I'm just going to say, you have a bit of a sweet tooth, don't you?
Mate.
Oh, do you see that to Quirky or to the boy?
A Quirky.
Oh, me? Yeah, I do.
The boy looks over at you, Pardon.
Why do you keep your hood up? You're inside.
Why do I keep my hood up?
Yeah, you're inside.
Why do you not keep your business to yourself?
Oof. Gonna need to roll a damage check on that one.
He takes... no.
Takes 3 points of damage to the feels.
Yeah, he looks like surprised at that answer, and he just looks down to his feet and, I'm sorry, just mumbles as he goes back to the kitchen.
As he walks away, I say to T-Mom, "What did you do that for? He was being nice to you."
He was being nice to me?
Yeah.
What, you mean he was sticking his nose into my hood?
He wasn't sticking his nose anywhere. He just asked you a simple question.
Maybe a simple question doesn't have a simple answer.
Yeah, there's a thing called tack. I'm afraid. I don't understand about yourself. I'm afraid, but it's I'm sure you gotta understand. I'm sure he didn't mean any harm or offense.
Okay, listen to me, halfling. If someone swung a sword for fun and they whacked you, they didn't mean to whack you, they still did, and it's still a crime.
But there was no sword involved. It was just a nice,
There
simple
were
question.
words involved. And the fact right now, you're not being any much better than.
Trust me, I do know about names. I'm a halfling, for God's sake. You imagine all the short jokes I get. After a while, you sort of like, you just ignore them. Heck, if you're clever enough, you could take advantage of them.
There's a difference between saying, you wear a hood, why do you wear? There's a difference between me saying, why are you a halfling, and you are a.
I'm just saying.
Well, you can stop just saying. And you can start just thinking.
Ooh! So,
Was that in character?
that was in my head. Just so like I was thinking in my head. Ooh!
That's 2 burn damage. No.
My tail is flopping against the ground restlessly.
I take no notice.
Be a good dog, Nameless.
I'm a tiefling.
Well, your tail's wagging.
Well, you're.
Come on, you can do it. I believe in you.
Well, you're.
I like to take my time with things too.
It's alright, you could do it.
Ladies, how about we just forget about this nonsense name calling and business sticking in, and how about we just enjoy some of this lovely food?
If
After
we forget
all,
about
I can't eat
nonsense,
all
then
of it.
if we forget about nonsense, we'll have to forget about you.
Oh, that is cutting, milady.
That's 3 damage.
You don't have a lot of friends, do you?
Me?
Yes.
All I need is my cat.
The cat is right now up at the table, like lightly munching at some of the bacon.
I must be a little lonely.
What? The cat or me?
Both.
We're your friends.
Yeah. Does he bite at all?
Who? My cat?
Yes.
Well, really matters, doesn't it? Not usually. Unless I tell him to.
Yeah.
I have a mouse, and I take out this tiny little mouse. Who's white
On
with little
cue, the
gray
panther
spots.
turns his head, boom, stares at the mouse.
I put it back in my pocket.
Lovely mouse you have there. Hopefully you'll be able to keep it.
You see the panther jump down from the bench he was on, like standing and sits down right in front of you, Nameless. Like, staring up at where it last saw the mouse, like tilting its head curiously.
I'm gonna cast thaumaturgy.
Okay.
I'm gonna make mouse noises come from somewhere behind the panther.
Okay. You wave your fingers a little bit. The magical energy is sliding across. Before suddenly, a few tables behind the cat, you hear small, and the cat using goes around, it turns head around, and jumps down under a table where there's already 2 people drinking. Hey, come on!
I grab the cat, and I give a really dirty look to Nameless. And I point at her and I said, "It was her, she threw a rock!"
I spread my hands and said, "What? No, I didn't."
Deception.
What just happened?
Yeah.
I would say this.
What's going on?
No, wait, you're not. You didn't actually throw. So.
No, I'm saying she
actually,
did.
Party throw a deception to say that she threw a rock.
Yeah. 7.
The 2 people at the chair like, oh, whatever. Just keep your cat to yourself.
Keep my cat to myself? Why did you tell your waiter to keep his business to himself?
He's
still
one of
like
the guys,
that.
and you see them like they're big guys, and then one of them stand up like, you're talking smack about old Ironbeard.
No, I'm talking about that idiot. The
You
little
have
one.
to be more specific.
The little one.
What, Shay?
The one who pet that one's tail.
You mean Shay, the little kid?
Yeah, the kid.
He's just a kid. They're stupid. And they learn to not be stupid as they grow older.
Then why did you give him a job?
Cause everyone needs a way to learn to live and to pay. Just ask Ironbeard, he knows best. I don't know, I just drink here.
Okay.
Hmm.
He sits back down, like tapping his butt, like, can you believe this shit? After a bit, the door opens up and the guard was saying that, you're right here. Good. Captain Silverflame will see all of you at the town hall. If you all please follow me.
I don't see a reason why not. Get that reward money I've been promised.
Yeah, just as I'm walking away, I grab a few bits of bacon to eat on the road.
Yeah.
Why would you eat it on the road?
He throws it onto the road and dies on top of it. But yeah, the guard. As you walk outside, you see there are 2 other guards standing beside the door. You're really given an escort. As they guide the 5 of you, 6 plus the Panther, across the big town square. You see people are still like cleaning up, trying to fix some of the tents. And Valsalat, you see one of them at the tent. You were like, how did they cut it?
Those crafty goblins, they got terrible aim, you know.
No. He's just trying to fix it. While you're walking across the town square, you basically hear people talking about like, they stole all the food. Like, my rations for this month are totally gone. I don't know what. Basically, you get the main idea that so much food was stolen. Some jewelry and some pricey stuff was also taken, but mainly food was taken. Before you come over to the town hall, this big white building, with one very big wooden door at the front. For you, Rory Mac, it's the same sized door as the blacksmith. So for all the rest of you, it's the first time you see this gigantic door. It's like, whoa, like twice as big as a normal door.
Well,
you think they compensated for something?
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Yeah, the guard said, no sir, it's for the Minotaur.
There's a Minotaur?
Yes, he's our blacksmith, Astra.
Oh, I know him. He's a good guy.
Yes. Came to us some years ago. He didn't want to fight anymore, so he wanted to help us. And it took some time, but we got used to him, and now he's like the town puppy.
Nice. He's like a dog.
I've seen him.
No.
The first thing that came to my mind wouldn't be puppy, to be honest.
It was more in the way that everyone likes him, and they don't like it when people try to say mean things. Yeah. But he's very useful. One of the best smiths we've ever had. And he explains as you go up to the door and he opens it, leading you inside. He's very valuable to the village and to the town. Alright, Captain Silverflame will be right up there. He points down a hall to the right. You see the several guards around standing at posts at different corridors. Just go down there and you will eventually meet, go into the meeting room where the captain will await you. Right. He stands at guard and gives you a salute with a hand to his heart before he lets you go.
I give him a cheeky salute back, like, yeah, you take care. All right.
I just sort of wave.
I wish to use my perception to just look around and see if there's anything valuable.
Oh no.
All right, roll a perception check.
Perception. I think I'd have a higher stat in this, considering what I want to do. No, not that good.
Doesn't seem to be anything like that interesting. Maybe there's some like fancy looking cloth hanging from the over some of the windows, but that's it. That's all you can see.
Yeah.
Some nice you see 2 very nice set of banners. One the same brilliant gold and red, and the same deep blue and gray as the robes on the cleric. So one is a flaring sun with a big flaming bird spreading its wings over, while on the other there's a big moon with an owl posting on top of it. Those are the most pricey things you can see.
Yeah. Nice decorations. So we'll just head to this captain.
Yes, you all go down the hallway. There's some torches lighting your way, and you eventually you hear some talk as you move further down. You hear the captain talking, as well as the mayor, and the captain talks to her. You must understand, madam. The goblins went into the sewers. If I gather my men and send them down there, we can rat them out and take back the food we've stolen. And you hear the mayor reply, oh, "It's no. I don't want to risk our soldiers on a wild goose chase like that. We already spread thin without some of our soldiers being sent out across the reach." And she stops as you enter the room, like, you have arrived. As the mayor of Carrion, I would like to thank all of you for your assistance in the defense of the town against the goblins. Please take a seat. And she motions to some chairs around the table.
I stand.
Thank you. So,
the rest of you sit down?
I sit down.
I stand.
I sit down.
I stand on the chair.
I can provide an extra stool for you, Master Halfling.
Nah, it's all right. I've got this.
Is
Thanks.
there a table in front of the chairs, or are they just big?
Yes, it's like a big, long meeting table.
I
DeftWise, how
put
tall?
my feet up.
3'8".
As you do that, the mayor looks at you and she raises her eyebrow at you.
You know, this is a really nice place you've got here.
Why, yes, it is. It took many years to build it.
And why are we here?
Captain? She turns to the captain, and this big silver dragonborn steps forth with hands on his axe. And I want to thank all of you personally for your assistance in defending the town against the goblin raiders. I had tried, and he says, and he turns back to the mayor, to warn about the potential dangers of them, but some ears were apparently deafened and didn't want to listen to reason. But thanks to your assistance and some of our guards, they have been repelled. It would have been a lot worse and more casualties if you hadn't intervened.
No
So, on the
offense.
behalf of the town's guard, I want to thank you all personally. And he gives a short bow.
No offense to your force. Guards are kind of useless.
They are not. They are not useless, myself, but they are just. They are not used to fight against goblins. They are relatively new in this area.
So what are they used to fighting against? Us?
Speak up again, Hardy.
What are they used to fighting against then?
Mostly bigger things.
So they can't
Beasts.
fight something small, but they can fight something huge.
Because they're easier to hit. Anyway. Don't worry, I will talk to the guards about about more training against the several more variants of foes. Believe me.
Well, what were you fighting against before?
Usual brigands, bandits, wild beasts who have gone loose. Those are the most basic things in this region.
I wonder how that went.
Mostly about as well as it varies, and some successful, some not, and he gives a bit of a grimace on that. It's fighting his war. You can't predict how it'll go. But now to this current case. He snaps once with his finger, and out of a corridor behind them, two guards come in with a small chest.
I take my feet off the table and lean forward.
And they place the chest on the table. So you show off appreciation for you to help us. We would like to reward you with this. And he motions as one of the guards open the box, and there's gold.
Yes.
And
Wow.
And for those of you with a keen eye, which I think would only be Party, you notice there's also some gems hidden in among the golden pieces.
Wait, do we just take them?
These, I expect all of you to divide these among you. They push the thing forward. There will be around. Let's come out. Fix the gate. Ah, coughing.
Would you care to try that again?
Yes. There is about 100 gold pieces in this chest. I expect that you are free to divide among you as you will.
It's a lot less. It's a lot smaller chest than I thought it was.
But the guard didn't push the thing fully forward. We can offer you a bigger reward if you potentially can help us with if you can take on another task for us. You seem like a capable bunch.
Yeah. Let me guess. It'll be something to do with the recent goblins attacks.
Yes, more specifically the stragglers who escaped down into the sewers.
Well, that's terrible and all, and I'd really love to help you guys, but I'm afraid I really must be going.
I'm with Valsalad here. We'll just evenly between the two of us and depart.
I'm going too.
I'm afraid sewers aren't exactly my turf, so I will go with them.
The captain stands there a bit bewildered. If it's because of the smell and the water, I can talk with someone to make that less intrusive.
My sir, no. The problem isn't going into a sewers to stay clean. I think you'll find that going down into those sewers is a death trap. Those goblins will be waiting for us, and they will most likely have larger numbers than they had in that little market square of yours. And as it was, we couldn't hold our own just then and there.
Marielle nearly died.
Yeah. Not unless you've got an alternative way of getting in.
I wonder if there's a way to split them up so they won't be those large in numbers.
I wonder if there's a way to leave this place right now and not murder.
The captain thinks for a bit, and the mayor looks up at him, and as if she could read his mind, she goes, "Don't you dare! Don't you!" And the captain raises his hand, "Please, mayor. Maybe it can help us." He turns to the rest of you. During the raid, my guards captured a single goblin, and we have been trying to interrogate him about finding a way into the sewers in a way that doesn't involve going straight through potentially a camp. Maybe if you talk with him, he will assist you. He doesn't seem to like us, but maybe he'll like you instead.
Well, I kind of fried one of them, so he might, and she kind of skewered some of them, and he kind of stabbed some of them, so I don't think they'd like us either.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
We caught him in a different part of town. He doesn't know you're goblin killers.
Oh.
If you can convince him to help you and us find an alternative way into the sewers, to find our loot and maybe kill their leader and find out what is going on, we will appreciate it and reward you with more riches. He looks at you, Valsalad, and fame.
Fame that you don't have.
Oh. A roast has begun.
So tell me, how much of a reward are we talking here?
It's just a...
Enough. He gives a small chuckle before he says, "Enough rings to cover your fingers in glittering gems, my friend."
I'm not too worried about the gold. I'm actually in need of something else.
Name your price. Anything that can persuade you.
I only need supplies to be able to go up, be able to travel up north. Which that's something you'd be able to do.
I believe we can make that happen. Yes.
Here's an idea. Why don't you take the money and buy supplies yourself?
Going up, you want to go up to Isildur, the northern region.
Yes.
Mere gold will not. He looks back. He's looking over to your party. If you want to use pure gold, and only that to get across the Great Dividing River and up to Isildur, you're gonna need more than just gold. That river is dangerous, and only few and there are certain methods to get over, but it will require more than gold. Services, which I believe, as he looks back at the mayor, we can provide.
Do we know if Isildur has any connection to the goblins?
Not yet. We do know of some goblin camps up there, but doesn't seem to have any connection to this. Do you know anything, Mayor? He looks back at her and she thinks, I have heard of some activities with something that has scared some of the locals in an area up in Isildur, but I cannot. How would the goblins get over the Great Dividing River and to here? I have to think. I would have to search my sources about this.
Yeah, it's one of the questions I'm trying to figure out myself.
But don't worry. The captain turns back. Oh, don't worry, Mr. Worrymac. If you help us with this, we will provide you a way to travel up there.
Thank you.
I've never been to the mountains myself, so as much as this is an adventure for saving the town, I would also really love to experience it.
Yeah, I believe here your people are very the adventurous type, yes?
I'd say so. More out of lack of experience.
Well, nothing bigger than an adventure than goblin hunting.
He looks to you, Nameless. Anything specific you would like as a price, as a reward for this endeavor?
Are there a lot of tieflings in this town?
Not that many, sadly.
Okay. And you haven't seen any, like, that
No,
many?
you're one of the first we have seen in a long while.
Long while?
You want your reward to be to talk to your people?
No.
Great reward there.
I want my reward to be none of your business, because you shouldn't be poking into other people's business, should you?
I wasn't asking, I was just suggesting, because you asked... He asked you what reward you wanted, and you said to find the tiefling.
No, I said, are there any tieflings? And it was part of a bigger train of thought.
Do you think that they're gonna give you more money or something?
No. I'm shut up.
The captain looks a bit bewildered at this situation.
Come on. You need to stop. Guys, you need to stop bickering like sisters, okay? We got.
Now that's a meta joke.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'll just go with the gold.
Understandable.
Maybe you can buy yourself some tieflings.
Shut up!
Wow, slavery joke.
Jeez.
And you, Miss, what was your name? He looks at you, party.
Mazrith.
Amasrith. Anything you would like as a reward that could persuade you?
Anything I would like as a reward.
We'll see what we can do about it, of course.
How would it do to have half the money reward and the other half compensated by loads and loads of arrows?
He he looks more secure when you ask about that, and we can provide you with arrows, of course. And if you do this quest, particularly if you do this to great success, we may even be able to supply you with rare kinds of arrows.
That would be very good. Thank you.
And he looks to you, Vasilat, and you, sir.
Well, I gotta leave town anyway, so, And it is going to be a long journey, so I'm going to need... Well... I need to be rewarded handsomely for this job. You have to understand, I'll be putting my life on the line, and it's going to be very dangerous. I mean...
I don't think anyone will miss you.
Little lady... Shut up.
You've really got a splendid way with words, don't you?
I wish you didn't.
Party, I didn't know you put so many points into sassiness.
You should see me in real life, Johnny.
Not this
Now
bad.
So,
Not
Captain,
this,
if you can provide me with riches beyond my wildest desires, perhaps maybe I'd be willing to take the time. After all, I am a very important person, and I'd hate to rid the world of my, or to deny the world, should I say, of my talents, which don't come cheap.
We may be a town in good graces of our capital and well kept for, so to speak, but I won't, as long as your dreams are realistic, then we can provide you with riches. And I actually forgot to say this extra, but if you find anything that doesn't belong to the town, i.e. food or any kind of specific jewelry, you may keep it.
Group of bloodthirsty goblins that steal food, supplies, and other things from all together in one place, and we can keep.
Who knows what those goblins have stolen from other villagers? If this is, I don't. The goblins have been reported for attack all over the region, so I doubt that this is their main base. I think it is more like a smaller outpost or something like that. But I'm still sure that they would keep some sort of extra treasure they have stolen.
Goblins do seem to enjoy their riches.
Not as much as a dragon, but still. Alright then, Mr. Captain. You got yourself a deal.
Splendid. Yes, so if you will please follow me, I will lead you to the goblin in question. He stands up, he moves over to the tunnel where the guards came from and waits for you to follow him.
I follow him.
Yeah, I presume you all follow him?
Yeah.
Alright, he leads you down a corridor and where the former rooms you were just in, they were more like refined and like well kept with the fine torches and everything. You realize that the further down you go down several stairs, the further down you go, the more dank and not so nice the walls get. But soon enough you reach what you presume are the dungeons. Where he leads you past a couple of cells until you reach one big cell where 3 guards stand in front, and he moves over to them. These are for the goblin. Let them in. They'll talk with him. Okay, sir. They open the door and lead you 5 inside with the captain. In the corner of the room, you see this. You see a goblin. But he is like, he has a hood, a big dark gray hood with a massive cloak that's so big you could probably to take it all around him like a burrito. He just sits there up against the wall and shoots up as he looks at you. His big, wide, grinning mouth and sharp teeth goes, "What is this, Captain? Who are you?" He stands like,
well, you
stares
seem a
at
lot
all of you.
happier to see me than I'm happier to see you. Plain?
Snake doesn't tell. Snake doesn't talk.
So, Snake seems to have been quite through a bit, haven't you?
What do you...
He looks at you, Rorimac, and realizes, hey, one my size. And like, and for make an insight check, all of you.
Ooh. Insight.
Insight.
Terrible.
Yes. Oh, do I roll the dice then?
Yeah.
Click on the insight in your character sheet.
Oh,
no!
no! Natural
We've
20.
got a natural 20 on party.
All of you still.
Yeah. Well.
Deft and Quirky.
I get 12.
I thought I rolled, but
Okay, everyone except okay, Sun. Well,
You don't have to press it twice. You already
Oh.
did it.
oh, it did. It didn't show up. Sorry.
alright, we'll take your first roll.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Sunny and Party are the only one who sees this. Especially you, Party. Like
Yeah.
you have trained yourself to analyze people to see what's up with them, and you look at this goblin, and you see he is suddenly more at ease with someone his own height. Not and he ignores the race, but more like, hey, there's another one of my same stature. He doesn't like become friendly, but he's more at ease. He leans up against the wall. You don't know what Sneak has been through.
Well, Snick? I think
What?
Snick. Your name's Snick, yes?
Yes, name's Snick.
Snick, why do you like people your own size so much?
He looks away as if he doesn't answer, just looks to the side.
Yeah.
Snick, you're making it obvious.
This.
Does it ever feel isolating to be the only one with your size?
He's you can see his big ears like inside of the hood, slightly droop.
Yeah. I go over to him and say, "Don't worry about them. We know it doesn't matter the size of it. It's the strength you got inside, isn't it?"
I guess he just likes to pick on his own size, right?
Sneak like same size because bigger size is always mean. Always take Snake and goblins for granted.
I can understand that. Listen, I feel like maybe myself. People have always sort of underestimated me as well. I'm pretty sure that people seem to underestimate you. There's a lot more to you, I'm guessing.
You do
Oh my
realize
God,
these people
look
just
at
tried to
Snick.
murder you.
All the goblins look at Snake and they say, Snake, go into town, steal a few bread. Peh, goblins doesn't know Snake.
Well, Snick
Oh.
obviously did something bad to end up. I wouldn't say that people are wrong by telling.
Goblins.
Spits like what seems like a rat's tail out. He seems to have eaten a bit here in the cell.
Lovely.
Lovely, dear.
Yeah.
Grinning knives have nothing against people, only food,
Are you hungry?
Baby. Sneak
I
may be
took
hungry.
out a tiny piece
Of what?
Chocolate.
of chocolate.
And he sees it's kind of uneasy. Try to make a diplomacy check.
Diplomacy? What would
Yep.
diplomacy?
Diplomacy.
That's not on.
It's you're right. There is no diplomacy.
Ha!
No,
No, wait, no, it's not. Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Persuasion?
I miss diplomacy.
Yeah.
It's a 12.
18.
in total.
Actually, like you offer the food, he's like, scoots a bit over to you before. Yeah, snatches from your hand.
There's a word that you say when someone gives you thank you.
So,
You give he mutters something under his breath. You can't hear it.
so tell me about the group you hang out with, the other goblins. They seem to treat you badly.
in group, in Snake's group, grinning knife,
Grinning knife.
grinning knife. Snake's group. Snake don't like grinning knife. Snake doesn't like boss. Boss is bad.
Bad boss.
Tell me about your boss.
It's weird how this goblin is like so much more open now with you but you all sense it because you're not wearing armor and you're not threatening to punch him. It's like it's that feeling again. What did you ask, Faren'Tha?
Tell me about your boss.
Boss. Talk to bigger boss. And bigger boss thinks that grinning knife only good for pillaging and raiding.
Grinning knife?
But
Grinning
Snake
knife?
doesn't know who bigger boss is. Only that boss is afraid of him.
Tell me, how did you come to be in this place?
Snake was caught, thrown in cell.
I
Yes, but
begin
what-
to play on my lute a very sad tune.
He seems a bit confused.
Continue your story. Continue.
Boss says, carrying good place for loot, for food loot. And, well, the goblins say, hey, Sneak, you should go try to get bread and apples.
You say as he begins to talk, his emotions kind of rides on Valsalar's music playing. Actually, Valsalar, give me a quick performance check.
Performance. There we go. Oh, if I can reach the mouse. This guitar's in the way. Performance. That one. Click. Yay.
Oh yeah, you can almost say you play him like a fiddle. And he keeps going like, big boss doesn't like big boss, but big boss wants boss to tell us to just go around stealing stuff. I don't know why. We're not even allowed to eat it.
So you're really stuck with someone that it's not just you, isn't it? It's the other goblins don't seem to like him, I'm guessing.
Yeah. No one like big boss, but big boss has boss, so boss rules over us. So big boss has us.
Are both the bosses goblins as well?
Boss goblin, big boss don't know.
Mm.
All I know, big boss is big.
Can I ask a quick question? Is Boss the one that tried to shoot us? You know, the one with the dumb drum and stuff?
No, boss was the one with drum.
Can I inside check him on I don't know who Big Boss is? On
yes.
who boss is. Like, yeah.
You can make the insight.
That was crap.
He's a goblin. They're tough to read.
Can I inside check that too?
Who wants to?
Timon.
Yeah.
19.
Oh my.
He's telling the truth. He, according to what you can read from him, he does not know who Big Boss is.
Yeah. Do you know what? I think we need to get this sorted because you deserve to be treated as an equal, just like all the others. You don't need to be pushed around.
Snake doesn't like grinning knife. He hasn't had for a long time. Not since we were not allowed to eat food we steal.
Then why don't you leave?
No one... Goblins don't just leave grinning knife.
Oh.
We don't just leave. You either leave cause exile or die.
Oh.
So within the group, you don't have any freedom.
No one in group trusts each other. Only work together cause ordered to.
They seemed quite happy working together back then when they were murdering people. But, you know.
Perhaps, maybe, if we were to talk with this grinning knife. I'm sure...
Grinning knife would rather shank you than talk. Because Big Boss told Boss not to let any other than grinning knife be at base. They see you, they stab you.
Well, maybe they would stab us, but would they stab you?
You see his ears like boop, go a bit up at that word, like, but he looks worried.
See, it sounds to me like your group...
Snake doesn't want to go back to camp. Snake, he suddenly gets more a bit more like excited. Snake can lead you round camp, yes?
Around the
That's
camp.
certainly-
Snake knows sewers. Snake knows how to avoid.
Can I inside check this, please?
Yes.
21.
Yes, you can. Make the insight. He does know. You can tell that he does know. He speaks the truth about knowing his way around the sewers.
Hmm. So I'll tell you what. If you can do that for us, and then we can have a bit of a discussion with Grin and Knife about the equality and how you all were treated. A little bit of just to give you a good word, I think. What do you say?
Or maybe, wouldn't you like to be the leader of the group?
His eyes grow a bit wide.
I mean, all those
But
goblins need proper
immediately,
representation.
immediately he looks away, shakes his head like, "No, Sneak not leader. Sneak would rather leave."
Then
Well, we
freedom
can
is
help
the...
you escape.
If Sneak helps you in sewers and you do your thing, Sneak leaves the green knife and you help Sneak escape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have my word.
Aria, all yous. And he looks at all of you.
Hey, little man.
Can Sneak trust you?
You can trust me as far as you can throw me.
I can't even lift. Sneak can't lift you.
Don't be so down on yourself, little man. You can, if you believe it.
Can I try and throw you?
Not
I'll
now.
pay
We'll
to see
talk.
that.
We'll talk.
Okay.
He scratches his chin on his wide chin under his hood. And, okay. Sneak. He thinks for a while. Okay. Sneak leads you, and you help Sneak. Don't be there. Anyone after.
Yeah.
Sneak will help you. Will lead you inside. Nothing else.
You got it, little man. I put my loot round my back.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Make deal. Make bargain. Sneak takes his hand out, and takes to all the guards' surprise, he takes a small piece of sharp metal out from his pocket, slices off a part of his nail, and hands it to you.
Who's you?
Any of you. He just holds it out for you.
I
Yeah.
tap the tiefling on the back.
What?
Yes, go.
Why me?
Eh.
Because you're a tiefling this strong, and since you wanted the rest of your people, you obviously think that you're strong and able to.
Did I say tiefling?
Oh.
I meant halfling. Sorry, I meant I
Oh.
wanted the shortest person.
He hands part of his nail to you.
Me?
So like,
To the halfling when he steps
Ah.
forward.
I look around, and then accept the nail.
Johnny, we
Thank
have to
you.
go.
And then he reaches out, tries to take your hand.
Oh, excuse me. I'm guessing. Would you mind not taking
Make
mine?
bargain, take nail.
Instead of that, maybe maybe I could give you something else in terms of trust.
I gave you piece of me. You gave me piece of you.
Maybe I can give you something that is part of me.
Can
an item. I'd look.
Sorry for jumping in.
Hair.
I was
That's all
I was actually going to say that. Can I just take a clump of his hair, cut it off with my dagger, and just hand it over to the goblin?
Yeah.
As you do that, he takes the hair. Deal.
Nice one.
He was literally going to try and cut off one of your fingernails.
Yes. Yeah, I wasn't in. I like my fingernails.
I don't think you could always replace your fingernail with his.
It's a bit green.
And
Moldy.
very, very filthy. It has not been cleaned for what seems like years.
Can I do a medicine check on that?
Yeah.
Do you?
Oh boy.
You take so you take one look at that nail.
Right.
It's not because it's contagious, but it's not healthy in the slightest.
Not at all sanitary. Absolutely not.
Yes, like he should leave that in soap water for at least a week before it's good enough to handle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's gonna
Right.
be left on the side before, just as we leave, just while the Sneak
Okay.
doesn't see.
Let's wrap this up.
Tomorrow, Sneak helps you into sewers. If something comes, Sneak leaves you to it. Sneak doesn't want to attack.
Yeah.
We have to go now.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's fine.
can you have a few moments? Then I'll wrap it up.
Get to the end of this
Right.
conversation.
Yes.
Well done.
He takes the hair back into his pocket and goes back into the corner and sits down. The captain steps forward behind you. I have no idea how this happened, but you did it.
Yeah.
Most of luck to all of you, and yeah. And with an uneasy agreement made with a goblin, our weird mixed up party is now formed and will soon travel into the sewers of Carrion.
Ooh.
After the goblins, they'll loot and maybe find out what in the hell is going on.
They're goblins, they're stealing stuff. What else is going on here?
Oh wow! For a first second. That was it for tonight.
Woo! Hey. Will the
I hope
stream
you all
be
enjoyed,
uploaded
and see you later, Party and Quirky.
Will the stream be uploaded later?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Yay,
all
so
live
fun.
now.
Woo.
Everybody saw your misgivings.
Big ass.
Le
This
gas.
was so fun.
I hope you all enjoy it.
Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. And to everyone on the stream, I hope you've enjoyed this.
Everyone who tuned in to the D&D stream, I hope you all enjoyed this weirdness. I have no idea. Slightly going where I planned.
It's very well written, honestly.
Yes.
And we're just getting started.
Yeah.
Episode 1 of 100. Do, 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 do,
Oh
do.
God, please don't.
What, no theme song? Okay. Allow me to play you the song of my people. Ta-da.
Everyone knows it's D&D. That's the game.
Yeah, pretty much.
Those were the days.
So, with that, we shall wrap this up and end the stream here.
Yes, thank you all so much for tuning
Yeah.
in to this stream, my dear friends. Please check all of these amazing people.
Deft, your mic just broke.
Fuck's sake. Okay,
Sorry.
check out all of these amazing people. I promise they're all worth it. They're all greatness. And thank you all so much for watching. My name is Johnny Fireflame. Please remember to take care of each other and to treat yourself. Bye!
Toodaloo.
Bye now.
Bye. See you guys later.
Adios.